All right, hello everybody. Um, Welcome back. We have another week of Scattered Remains Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Uh, Last week was crazy. They took a bunch. Oh, actually, so last week was just the continuation of Murdoon Mine, where they went to go retrieve a bunch of adamantine from a vault for Arcanist Anders' soul. 500 pounds of adamantine to be exact. And there was a giant creature known as the Forge Mother, a lava elemental that they battled and managed to kill, surprisingly. Though they struck a deal with the other people who were there looking for an item. Those people all mostly died, and then Mizu decided to betray them and take the item that they agreed upon.
Hey, that's a bleak way of putting it.
That's how it went.
Throw me under the bus.
She ran away cursing your name, and then they managed to not have to walk home and be tired. Because Mizu called in the aid of Arcanist Anders' soul to come and help them, and the cost was that you had to complete a task for him. So, yeah, he wants you to go north to this area where he's going to go look for a ancient item, and once he finds it, he will come and get you, and you guys will have to go collect it. That was the deal. And yeah, other than that, so it is. You guys got a full rest because you were teleported back. There was enough time for you to rest before the caravan leaves in the morning. So everyone gets to heal to full and get all their spell slots back. And you're of course you're level 3 now. And is there anything you guys want to do in the morning before you guys head off? I know Evelyn wants to go buy a pearl.
And an owl feather.
And an owl feather. Okay. Does the owl feather actually have like a cost associated with it?
No.
So items like that, you can certainly go find them, or you can buy like an arcane focus, and that lets you not required to actually have those non-costing items. But the ones that have a cost, you have to have them as well. Yeah, so Arcanist Anders' soul, you can go to him, his fancy wagon with his adamantine horse that he has. On the side of his wagon, you've noticed this before, it has a picture of a book, and on it is written the Planner Binding. And apparently he owns a shop of some kind, and that's the name of it. So yeah, you want to purchase something from him. And he's like, yes, of course, I have all sorts of items of various magical needs. And he pulls out like some books, and it's like, I have tomes, I have scrolls, I have accoutrement of the arcane, whatever you need. So yeah, that's 100 gold for that pearl. Do you want anything else? He's got ink, parchments. Yeah. Nobody wants to buy anything else from him. He says that he has spell scrolls as well.
That sounds intriguing.
And Evelyn, you also have that spell scroll, the second level spell. Was a Misty Step one. If you want to sell that or trade that, you could also do that. Unless you really want Misty Step scroll.
Okay, I'll sell that probably.
Yeah, so he looks it over and he's like, very nice. I will give you, I'll give you 100 gold for it. Yeah, or I'll give you 2 first level spell scrolls. So what would you rather have, the 100 gold or spell scrolls?
I'll probably buy 2 spell scrolls. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. What do you want? Lost.
Oh, lost some
Lost Ereyth.
air.
Oh no.
Real quick, about how much gold are we supposed to have?
I updated all of your guys' gold on D&D Beyond. You have 136 gold, Sammus.
Okay, and that's accurate. Perfect.
That is accurate. Yes.
I was gonna say because I don't remember adding my own gold, but I kind of seem to have a lot. But
yeah. So I took that 100 that you guys had before, plus basically everything that you found besides the adamantine in the place, and I just calculated it and threw it into your guys' thing. Oh, and also, because you guys were saving the adamantine, you guys have 86 bars of adamantine. Evelyn, in looking over those schematics that because you have a whole like folder of schematics for adamantine things, looking over the one for armor, you think it would probably take about 50 bars to make the armor. So if you want to sell the rest, you could. And you also feel that given enough time, you could probably make this yourself, and also given a location where you could forge this. So you need to like rent out a forge, or you could of course pay somebody to make it. And so you would need 50 bars to that. So you could sell the other 36 bars if you wanted to. Which Arcanus Soul would buy that.
Yeah, what would he say he bought them for again?
10 gold per bar.
So we could probably sell the rest of them and keep them in case we want to make that armor. That sounds like a good idea, I think.
So yeah,
yeah, I'm all on board.
All right, so
we can split that.
360 gold. Split that up. Someone do the math on that one.
I lost track. What are we?
So 360 gold divided by 4. And you guys can go ahead and add that into your currency.
90.
90 gold each. And given that, you...
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. We should have...
360 degrees.
Oh yeah!
No exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
really.
Yeah, and given that, you realize like how much you gave him like 5,000 gold worth of adamantine, which is a ton.
That is a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Did we abandon that kind of light armor in the
The light armor?
or it's like a single chest plate?
The breastplate.
Oh, there was half plate, which
Wasn't that made of adamantine?
it was not. No.
No, that was regular.
Regular.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You also know that if you go to make this or have someone make it, you'll have to provide what armor you want to be made into adamantine. And it'll take someone probably about 2 weeks to make that. And you guys can decide however you want to do that. Oh, so did you want to keep that half plate, Evelyn?
Yeah, I was gonna wear it.
Okay, cool.
Since that would make me not so skishy.
Yep.
And it's still not too restricting, I guess.
No, just the stealth would be. But you guys all suck at stealth anyway, besides Ereyth.
Well, we're not sneaky.
Nope. All right. So if anybody else wants to do any other shopping from Arcanus Soul, you're also still at the tavern. So if you wanted to do something with with Tiga, the armor trader, or with Bacchus, the bartender, you guys could buy things from them as well.
I could maybe sell my greatsword to Queen Bee if she'll take it.
Yeah, great sword.
I don't have any need for it anymore.
Okay, let me see. What does a great sword cost? It's like 50 gold, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll give you 25 gold back of that.
All right.
Man, the great sword just like a car. It leaves a lot. It loses a lot of value. Like, man, I haven't even used it.
Still hasn't left its sheath yet.
Yeah, it's got that new sword smell. All
Come
right.
on, can I roll persuasion, try and get a better deal?
Certainly.
I rolled a 3, but I have a +4 to it.
She kind of just like laughs and she's like, "No, sorry. Nice try though." So Mizu, you're holding the bag of holding, and you seem to not be liking that idea. Do you want to hand it to someone else?
I would love for someone else to take it.
Okay. Who wants the bag of holding? Nobody.
Don't all jump up at once.
I'll take it.
I'll go ahead. You can have it.
All right. And Arcanist Anders Soul is going to make one more push for buying the gauntlet, the gauntlet you found inside the vault. The Might of Murdoon, it was called. He's like, I could really find a good buyer for this. The cultural significance alone. He's like, I'll give you 1,500 gold for it. Nope. No.
Who's carrying it?
I think Mizu has it. Because I think he handed it back to Mizu because she asked him to steal it from the poor sorceress.
So it's not in the bag of holding.
It can be if you want. I mean, it's.
I'm happy to go with what the group wants.
Okay.
I
The
say
bag
we
of
should hold
holding
on
is
to it.
the bag of holding is a very safe place for that.
That's what I would think.
That's a good answer to give him.
All right. So he looks disappointed, but he says, "Oh well." Also, you have books, and you've recovered 4 books from that place as well. 3 of them appeared to be journals on the items, and one of them was about the massive elemental, the Forge Mother, which they're all in ancient Dwarven, so you need some other way to read them if you want to unlock whatever knowledge is inside those books. And with that, I think we're ready to get going.
All right, let's do it.
Carry on.
All right, so the caravan. Caravan continues on, and when it starts to get, so they leave pretty early in the morning, and the sun is like just rising. And Sammus, you're looking out into this field. Make a perception check. Just Sammus.
I rolled a 15.
Do you have anything to add to that? Or is that with your...
No, I do have +2, so 17 altogether.
17. So you look into this field, and it's just full of ravens. The entire field is just like hundreds of ravens in this field. And one of them starts to kind of like hop towards you, and then like you like blink and you look back, and it's you is staring right at you. And inside your hands is this like tiara, or like sort of like a circlet tiara thing that has like webbing on it, and you definitely recognize this as the tiara that the matron mother of the leader of your Drow people wears. And then the raven goes and it puts it on. So you see the raven, you see you yourself put it on your head, and then all the other ravens turn into Drow, and their hands are bound in chains. And then the raven takes it off and breaks it, and all the chains are broken on and then they all like go up and fly like a flock of ravens does. That's what you see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting story.
And you don't get the feeling that anyone else saw this, or if there was any ravens at all. Maybe there were some, but something for you.
Ooh.
Oh, so just Sam saw this.
Just Sammus saw it, yeah. No one else saw that. What was I doing? Okay, and then nothing exciting happens on the first day, and it comes to the first night. And where does Ereyth sleep? A lot of people go out and make camp. Where does Ereyth go to? Well, not sleep, but do your meditation thing.
He he doesn't go too far. He's not like total lone wolf ish, but what he likes to do is kind of get maybe behind some tree or something where he can still maintain eyesight if he wishes. And he just rolls a bedroll out under the stars and
Yeah.
stacks 4 or 5 stones near his head, and that's how he meditates.
Okay. So when you come to the end of your meditation, you look up and there's a little table, and a woman sitting at this table, and looks to be of elven descent of some kind. And you're not sure if you've seen her in the caravan, but she says, "I'm sorry to bother you. I just whenever I see somebody, a familiar face, uh, I just like rather spend time with my own kind, you know."
Familiar as in we've met, or just that we're both elves?
Yeah, more of just like a familiar in that of the same people, not of the. I've not had the privilege of meeting you yet.
And you brought a table out here with you.
Well, I hoped we'd play cards, and she has a beautiful decorated deck of cards in her hands. I thought maybe we could just play for fun to start. Pass the time.
What would I roll to see if I'm hallucinating?
Insight, maybe?
Sure. 15.
Yeah, not hallucinating. No, she seems to be there. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
All
Get
right.
up and I'll grab a water skein and sit down at the table.
Okay. So she starts to deal out the hands. Roll 4d6.
You want individual numbers or a total?
No, total. Yeah.
19.
Oh. Okay. So she seemed to have like a very cheerful face, and that kind of like drops a little bit when you win, and you feel like you're having a lot more fun. Yeah, you seem to be having more fun, and she just kind of sighs and she goes, "Okay, your turn to make a wager."
My apologies, but I don't agree with just letting women win because they're women. I feel it cheapens the experience for all
I
involved.
agree. Yeah.
Make a wager. That means I should bet something.
Yes.
And I'm feeling pretty confident right now.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Well, you said I automatically like started feeling like super happy and stuff. I
No,
didn't know if that was.
you feel happy, and you can tell that she feels less happy.
Oh, all right. I'll put a gold on the table.
No, no, not money.
Oh,
I wagered enjoyment, and you now are having more fun, and will be having more fun. Your turn to wager anything you want.
oh.
Yeah.
I think to put my toes in the water and see if this is bullshit or not, I will wager the same thing back.
Okay. Sure. All right. So go ahead and roll again.
Not as good. 16.
Oh. So you immediately feel back at your normal enjoyment of life, and you see that she is more enjoying things at a normal rate. You seem to have counteracted the last bet. She goes, interesting. Well, it's my turn to make a wager. She goes, let's play to pass. Let's play for time.
Time.
Yep, time.
Okay.
Ugh. I didn't roll very
But-
well.
13.
Oh, you beat her.
Oh, shit.
So, how old is Ereyth?
I had this written down. I think he's 300 something.
Well, you probably, I don't know
Older than that.
how you feel this, but you feel a good 100 years younger.
Oh.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
see maybe like one wrinkle, because she has a very young face, and maybe like one wrinkle begins to show on her face. And she goes, "Ah, a shame. Well played, though. Your turn to make a wager."
Is anyone around to see this?
No.
Can I tell what kind of elf she is?
Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know how you. She seems to be an Eladrin like you. But like winter. She's very like cold features.
Oh, I'm currently winter as well.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a little bit out there. Can I wager a memory?
Sure. Yeah.
Home.
Home. Okay.
Damn it.
Roll terrible.
Much better. That got scary for a second. Okay. 18.
18. Wow, yeah. So you definitely beat her hand again. Home. So at first you see whatever Ereth's home would have been. Maybe you didn't remember this. So you see somewhere in the Feywild. Where would Ereth be from in the Feywild? Like a forest or mountain? I don't know what.
Probably foresty.
Okay, yeah. So you see.
Favorite terrain.
You see the forest, and maybe you see whatever kind of like familiar things that Ereth has, and then it shifts and it goes to this mountain, covered in snow. There's still some trees around, like it's at the edge of a forest, and it goes up to this hill, and there's this castle on a hill. It's all covered in snow and ice. So maybe you got a glimpse of what her home looks like as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
yeah, so then she says, so she's like, interesting. For the final wager, I wager something, a kiss. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Uh, 14.
Well, okay, so she reaches across the table and she puts her hand on your hand. You could look at the hand and you won. She puts her hand on yours and moves towards you, and she says, "May this kiss bring you luck." And as she gets towards your face, she's gone. You wake up and you were laying on the ground where you were laying before. But in your hand, you still feel the warmth of her hand, and there is a necklace in your hand.
What does this necklace look like?
It looks like it's got a giant emerald in the. It's a silver necklace with a large emerald in the middle.
Okay. Would I recognize it?
No, I don't think it's anything that you would necessarily recognize.
Okay.
She was wearing it. You saw her. It was around her neck before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if there's any other interesting details of this necklace. It is, yeah, so it's a beautiful emerald, center of a silver chain. It's humming with power and possibility.
Ooh.
Yep.
I have a new thing with since we talked about that new primeval awareness.
Yes.
Can I detect magic?
Yeah, it's definitely magic.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. And yeah, you can go back to the caravan and get going with. And oh no, so none of you won. So no, you're not any happier or less happy than you were before. You're normal levels of happy.
Eh?
Which who knows what that is? Yeah, an interesting night you shared. And the caravan continues. So you know that you are now like 2 days away from Jorenn Village. It's in the final stretches of the caravan's trip. Um, on the when you get to the point you're 1 day away, Silas comes to all of you and he says, "Okay, we're getting close to the Wilkerson's farm." Um, and you know that there was a farmhand from their farm that was one of the ghouls that you encountered back at the bar. So he wants to get you to investigate this farm with you to see if everything's okay. May not be related, but he says that the Wilkinsons are close to me. My daughter spent much time with them. I'd like to make sure that they're okay. Will you guys come with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. So yeah, you set off. So the caravan's like setting down for camp on the last night before you get to the village, and so it's you, Silas, Ezra, Silas's daughter, and of course Grunt. Your cheerful, well, I guess not cheerful. He's the simple, large companion of Silas. And let me pull up the map here. All right, so you get close to this farm, and there's a main house up on the hill, and then there is a series of smaller houses further down the road. Silas will tell you that the smaller houses are where the children of the family, the Wilkinsons, Ma and Pa Wilkerson, they live in the main house up on the hill, and then the children and farmhands live down to the south. Ezra is very excited to go see Ma and Pa because she spent a summer with them. So Grunt and Ezra are going to go up to the main farmhouse. Silas wants to go down and check out the farmhand's house. So who wants to go with who?
I'll go with Ezra and.
Okay, Mizu's going to go up to the farmhouse. Who else is going where?
So what was the option besides the farmhouse? I'm sorry.
So down the road is where the children and the farmhands live in smaller houses. That's where Silas is going.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'd like to go with Silas.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll go with Silas as well.
Always split the party. That's rule number 1.
Yep.
Yep.
And so Samus, are you going to go up to the farmhouse then, or are you going to go?
Yeah, I'll go with the farmhouse. So we're at least sort of grouped together.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Mizra so she doesn't get into trouble.
Uh-huh. Let me pull. Oops, that's not what I want. I want this one. Okay. So we'll start with the group going to the farmhouse. So let me pull up. So that's not Ereyth, it's going down the road. So we got Mizu. We got Man, where's... There we go. Ah. And so you see that there's a man out working, he's like out getting water up from the well or something. Make a perception check, farmhouse group. So that's Mizu and Sammus.
I rolled a 7 plus 2.
9.
I rolled a 4 plus 5.
9 as well. Yeah, so you see a man out there. Nothing really super special about him. Dang it, didn't I? And Ezra yells out to him when they get close. And he kind of like waves back. Let me see. Dang it. Okay. Yes. So that's wrong. It's supposed to be. There we go. All right. So yeah, an older looking gentleman's out by the well, and Ezra is with you. Right there. That's Ezra, and big old grunt. And he's like, "Oh, Ezra, good to see you." And he comes and walks up to the gate. Dang it! What the crap? Alright, that's not working. Okay, anyway, so he walks up to the gate and he says hello to you, and he says, "Oh yeah, Ma's got a pie on and some tea. You should come in and have some tea." You know, and Ezra's like, "Oh, I have always loved Ma's cooking." Do you guys say anything to this gentleman, Pa Wilkerson?
It looks like we picked the right group.
Yeah, this group's gonna
Yeah,
have.
for food, definitely.
Group gets pie.
And then the Pa says like, "Oh my, Ezra, you're more beautiful than ever. Much more beautiful than that old ugly wife I got in there." And Ezra's kind of like, "Oh, what a, oh, thank you."
What a dirtbag.
That's kind of creepy.
I'm gonna kind of whisper that to my group.
Yeah, and she kind of says like, "Oh, they're kind of, they're a little bit odd, I guess, but they're nice folk." Dang it. Well, fine, he'll be this guy, I guess.
Do a check to see if I can get in, like a perception check or something.
Perception. So perception would be like if you wanted to like see a physical item. Like, do you want to like tell his intent? Like that would
Yes.
be
Like,
that would be insight.
Insight. There we go.
Yep.
Okay, this time I got 15 and then add 5, so
20. Okay. He's definitely an odd person. The sense that you're getting. He's got a weird look in his eye. Definitely hard to read. Like, yeah. I mean, you may not necessarily trust him, but Ezra seems to think they're really nice folk. So he like leads you into the house. Grunt follows the smell of food. Ezra goes too. Guessing you guys follow.
sure.
Yeah, so it's a little 2-bedroom cottage. Ma's over by the fire cooking a pie or something. And Ma is like, "Oh, Ezra, it's so good to see you. Too bad you couldn't have married one of my boys. Better than that old whore that my son ended up with."
I'm gonna
Ma
take a
tells
sip
it
of
like
some,
it is.
You gonna take a sip of what?
some tea.
Oh yeah, they have. She serves out some tea, and she comes and brings out this pie.
And I'm like, dish girl, just those juicy details.
And so she sets the pie on the table, and she goes, "Oh, I forgot the topping," and then she throws up blood on top of the pie.
Oh, this is scary.
Yeah. So everybody in the room needs to make a wisdom saving throw to not be terrified by what they just saw.
That's a 20 also, right?
Yeah, 20 plus whatever your wisdom save is.
I'm not very smart today. I got 3 and then I add 3, so all of 6.
6. You failed. You are frightened.
I rolled a 14, and I don't think I have anything to add to it.
Okay. So let me see here. 1 second. This is...
Oh no, I've got +2 for wisdom saving throws. So 16.
Okay, so 16, that's a success. So yeah, you're not afraid. You've seen some stuff. Mizu, you are frightened. Let me see. Let me see about Ezra. No, surprisingly, Ezra was not afraid of that. And let's see about poor Grunt, who just wanted some pie. A natural one, of course. He is like an elephant when you see a mouse. He is like freaking out. Okay. So you guys roll initiative, because I imagine you're... yeah, roll initiative. Just the ones in there. Get to what the other people are doing in a minute.
I think 17.
I got 12 total.
17 for Sammus. 12 for Mizu. Oh, Arcansander's soul's not there. Alright, and then we're going to take leave from that moment and go see what the other group's doing. So the other group is heading down the road. It's a little ways down the road, and there are 2 cottages down the road. She would let you know that the one on the... well, if you're heading down the road to be on your left, it's this one in the bottom corner down here, the smaller one. That is the farmhand's cottage, the one that what you found was a ghoul. So you get down there, what do you guys do?
Who are we walking with?
It's just you, it's just Silas, Ereyth, and Evelyn.
I'm following
And-
Silas's lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see anybody. I guess so.
Perception checks from the 2 of you.
I'm not very perceptive.
14.
14. You hear a dog barking in the other one, the one on the right side of the road. There's a dog barking and some like scratching coming from inside that one. You don't hear any noises coming from the farmhand's cottage on the other side of this road.
Then yeah, I'll go towards that dog bark.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow us inside. Got a 9.
Silas is kind of like Silas is like looking in a window over here, and you guys go to this door. Do you guys want to open the door?
I want to put my ear to it and listen for something else.
Okay, make another perception check.
23.
23. You hear a dog barking, banging, scratching, and the sounds of like mumbling and like drooling, similar to the ghouls that you encountered in the tavern. Seems like there's some kind of undead in there, or shambling something.
Turn to my partner and nod as if being like, we gonna do this?
Evelyn?
Yeah.
Right. You want to ready something?
It's light out, right? Yeah. So.
Yep.
No, I'll just I'll move to go open the door. I guess.
Alright, so you
See if it's open.
the
if
door
it
is
will
open.
open.
It's not locked.
Okay.
And let's see what's in here. More stuff. There's a ghoul over here. And you can see or hear that there's more trying to bang into a room down here. And there's a puppy. Well, there's a dog. You hear the sounds of a dog, and they're trying to get into the room where the dog is at.
Aw.
Well, this group can roll initiative too.
Sweet.
Everyone's in initiative.
Aw, I did crappy. I only got a 14.
Alright, 14 for Evelyn.
A 9 for Ereyth.
Okay. It's low
My first
for
initiative
Ereyth.
under 20. My first
Yeah,
initiative
it's-
under 20.
Wow. Wilkersons are quick. And what is Grunt's initiative? Natural 1. Rolling great today, Grunt. Alright, wow, Silas is first. So, do you guys yell anything? Like, do you, like, yell when you, see the ghouls in there or something?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so he's like, huh? What? Oh, and so he starts coming over there. And, yeah, he's, like, ready to, like, swing at them if they come through the door. Back over to the Wilkersons, Ma and Pa. So, Ma, who just threw up all over the pie, is going to yeah, it's just going to like strike at Ezra. Miss. Okay, so like just like a hand just like swings and tries to like backhand Ezra after she threw up on the pie. Ezra manages to dodge out of the way and like kind of like almost falls back against the wall. Um, Dog doesn't do anything. Sammus, your turn.
I'm gonna pull out the old shield and morning star and
Okay.
trying to kill Grandma, I guess.
So Pa is to your right. Grandma is like across the table.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just go right after Pa then.
Okay.
So I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. That does not hit. Okay, so do you want to do anything as a bonus action? Cast any spells or anything?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay. Let's see. And you hear, because you're right by this like door to like you assume like it's a bedroom behind you. You hear a lot of like rumbling and like moving around inside that room. Uh, Perhaps there are things in there as well. All right, so who has gone? All right, and speaking of that, door open comes like crashing open behind you, and you see there's a ghoul right behind you, and it's going to try and bite you, Sammus. Miss. Only rolled a 13. You put like a shield right in its mouth or something as it's just trying to get to you. And all right, so now this I don't think these ghouls down here in the smaller house have realized that you guys are there yet. So this one is going to keep trying to get to that sweet puppy. Nope, fails to push down the door. Ezra pulls out. Actually, no, she's just gonna disengage and go into a corner over here. She's not gonna attack. Oh, she doesn't know what's going on. And Evelyn, your turn. You're outside the house. What do you want to do?
Let's see. Well, I guess I'll go step into the door and step. Since I see that's pretty clear, and then I'll shoot the one trying to get.
Okay, take a shot.
Yeah. Shoot the one trying to open the door.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. 17 plus 6, 23.
That hits.
Five damage.
5 damage. Okay. Yep, just shot goes right into its back as it's trying to open this door. Now they definitely know you're there. Mizu, up to you. You are frightened. So I think, let me see.
Disadvantage on ability and attack rolls, it says in D&D.
Yeah, I'm seeing if some of them like make you run away, but I don't know if this one does. So I'm looking.
You can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. It
Yeah,
says.
exactly. So, so what are you gonna do? You can't move any closer to the source of the fear, which is Ma, which is she's like 10 feet in front of you. And disadvantage on any attacks and stuff.
So can I use a spell on?
You can use a spell. You'd be at disadvantage, so you would roll two 20-sided dice and take the lower one. Unless it's like, if it's an attack. If it's like a saving throw, then that wouldn't have any effect.
But Sammus is still okay. So he got missed. So he's
Yeah, Sammus is standing right next to you. Sammus is fine.
so the guiding. So is close enough to use the mace.
No, it's not close enough to use the mace on Ma. I mean, depends on who you want to hit. There's a ghoul that just
There's a
shoots
ghoul
behind
right
you.
next,
behind you.
Yep.
right behind.
Yep, you got spells, you got other stuff. Depends on what you want to do. Just anything that's an attack is going to be disadvantaged.
Okay, so then I would want to put like a shield of protection from evil and good.
You want to cast
That's
it
right.
on Sammus?
Yes.
Alright, so mark off a spell slot, and yeah, you can do that. So that protects from like undead and fiends and whatnot. Which is probably what some of this stuff is. Okay. Door behind you opens up, and clambering out of it comes another one of these ghouls, and it's going to try to swipe at you with its claws. Miss. And Ereyth, your turn.
Okay. 2 questions.
Yeah.
Does the dog sound like a big dog?
Yeah, it does not, I mean, I said puppy, but it's not, doesn't sound like a puppy. It is barking like a stronger, older dog.
Gotcha. And the other one is, does it look like they just can't get to it because they can't open the door?
Yeah, they cannot open the door. They're trying to break it down right now.
All right. Then what I will do is I will cast Zephyr Strike
Okay.
so I can run past them without provoking opportunity attacks. Get to the door they're trying to get into and try to open it.
Okay. So, sure, you can. It's a pretty cramped hallway, but yeah, you can get down there, I guess.
If I can't, then that.
No, it's fine. You can probably slide by them. Let's go ahead.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, do you want to open the door? It's not locked or anything.
Yep.
So yeah, you're in the room, and there is a mastiff in there.
Of course, it's a mastiff.
Yeah.
How's it reacting to my entrance?
It seems really, really scared. But it's not like attacking you or anything.
All right. I'm gonna kneel down. If I still have any like pocket bacon from earlier, I might offer it.
Certainly. Okay.
And be like, "All right, boy, we're gonna do this together. You with me?" And do animal handling.
Okay.
Oh, that was a 19 on the die for 23.
It does not care about your pocket. No, I'm just kidding. It's not
No!
happily eats your pocket bacon. And yeah, it's seems to trust you a lot more.
Cool. And I will just keep the door shut, and
Okay.
that will end my turn. We'll deal with the rest on the next turn.
All right. So this ghoul over here is going to run, jump over the table, and try to slash at Evelyn. Nope, I'm rolling terrible with these ghouls. It's a 7. Doesn't hit an Evelyn. Oh, that's the wrong ghoul. Never mind. Different ghoul. Oh no, that was the right ghoul. Never mind. Alright, so that one does that, and then another ghoul comes climbing out, or comes out of this. You hear a crash outside, and this one's gonna 5, 10, 15, 30, and it's in the open doorway. That's all it does. So that one would have attacked and it missed. And this one is going to try to break this door down. So roll an imposed strength check for this.
Me?
Roll it with advantage, because yeah, the door is holding on its own. So you're just gonna
Okay.
help it.
So athletics,
Yeah.
double 7s, so 9.
9. That door just comes crashing open as it pushes the door open, and yeah, there's no door now. It's just you and some ghouls. But that was its action,
And a puppy.
and a puppy, of course. Demon puppy. There's something comes rumbling out of this cart out here. And goes to that doorway. Alright, Ma. Grunt's terrified. Sammus is not afraid. So does protection from good and evil defect against fear effects? I can't really see. Let me see. Evil and good. Can't be charmed or frightened or possessed by them. Okay, so no. Yeah, she looks at you with these crazy eyes and tries to make you afraid. And it doesn't work. Alright, Grunt is terrified, but he is going to try and swing his big maul that he has at Pa. Wow, there goes a natural 20. That's not going to do anything. Miss. Just hits the wall. Door to this, whatever this is, breaks open. That was Grunt. Alright, Silas Ford moves up to help Evelyn. Scimitar slash hit. Scimitar hit. Wow. Low AC on these guys. And then a dagger comes in the offhand. Miss. Okay. Alright, Sam, this ghoul is going to try to bite you. It's at disadvantage because of the protection that is helping you. Miss. And Pa is going to... Man, what is he going to do? Make an intelligence saving throw, Mizu.
Nine plus 1.
Okay, so you take 2 psychic damage.
Ow!
Something is affecting your brain. In fact, no, there's like a, you see that there's a, like a bunch of bugs all over your body. There's like, spiders just crawling on you, and one of them bites you and it stings and it hurts. And that's what's happening to you.
Well, that stinks.
Yep. Alright, the dog steps forward to try to defend its new buddy. Bites at the... No, that doesn't hit. Sammus, back to you. There are undead and other weird people everywhere.
Man, I'm just gonna have to try and fight my way out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna swing at this ghoul behind me.
Okay.
I rolled an 11. What modifier do I add to the mace?
Just strength. Just the attack.
Okay, so 12 altogether.
So it's your proficiency plus your strength, so it should be 3 plus 3 to hit. So that hits. Well, it's only 12 to hit the ghoul.
Okay, cool. But I rolled a 2 with the.
So 2 plus 1 for your strength, so 3 damage to that ghoul. Okay. It's still alive, didn't like that. Alright, and now it's going to try and bite you. Disadvantage. Oh no, that's a different one. This one's going to try to bite Ereyth, not disadvantage. Natural 1 misses you. As you like put like the ruined piece of the door like in its mouth and just trying to climb in at you. Ezra takes a rapier and tries to slice paw. Miss. Oh, Mizu, go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw to try to resist the frightened. You can redo that at your turn. Yeah,
Wisdom throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
That's still a D20 though, right?
Yep, plus your wisdom save.
So my saving wisdom is +5.
Okay, so D20 plus 5, yep.
2 plus 5, so I got all of 7.
Nope, you're still terrified. Grunt seems to be less afraid now that other people aren't as afraid. So where we at on the turn order? Ezra attacked. Evelyn, your turn. There's one right in front of you.
Well, since there's one right in front of me that tried to attack me, I'll shoot that one since it's closer.
Alright, disadvantage because you're point blank.
That's right. Okay, does a 11 hit?
Does not hit, no. You're like trying to aim at it, like its arm just like knocks the gun and it goes to wide to the right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'll pull out my dagger as well in my other hand.
Okay. Alright. Mizu, your turn. You got 2 ghouls next to you. The Wilkersons. Yeah, what are you doing?
Can I do a guiding bolt at this point?
It's going to be at disadvantage, because all your attacks are at disadvantage.
Guiding bolt up the butt.
Yeah, I think so.
So I mean, you got other stuff. You got second level spells now. You can do a spiritual weapon. You can. So you have a concentration.
Oh, that's
spell.
not a bonus. That's not one that's considered a bonus, right?
It's a bonus action. Official
Okay.
weapon.
Oh, I can.
So that means you can do an action and a bonus action on your turn.
Okay, I will do.
Alright, so you're casting a spiritual weapon.
Yes.
So make it. Where do you want to summon your spiritual weapon?
To the ghoul next to me, or
You can
or
choose any
paw?
spot within 60 feet.
Okay, well, the one right next to me seems like.
So you're summoning an actual physical weapon that is in a spot nearby, and then you can attack anyone each turn with that weapon. So where do you want to summon the weapon? It has to be an open, unoccupied spot.
Like right in front of me.
Sure, it can be right there, yeah. Alright, so let me... Okay, S, for spiritual weapon, and then make attack at... You can attack Ma or the ghoul. It's going to be a disadvantage.
They're both a disadvantage.
All of your attacks are at disadvantage because you're frightened.
So I still use a 20.
Yeah, you just roll 2d20, you take the lower one.
Lower was 13. Do I add anything to that?
And you're attacking the ghoul? Yeah, you had
Yeah, you
plus
had
Yes.
5 from
+5.
your spell attack.
Okay, so 18.
Alright, so yeah, that hits. So it's spiritual weapon is 1d8 plus 3.
Eight.
Alright, 8 damage to the ghoul. And you still have your action.
Can I hit the ghoul next to me?
Yep, that's disadvantage as well.
So I use the mace.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a 14.
Hits. Okay, how much damage was it?
Is that 2d8s again?
It's just a 1d8. Yeah, so it's just, you look at your
Yeah.
actions, mace, 1d6 plus 2.
So it's a 5.
5. Okay. Alright, that thing's still alive, and it's going to try and bite you.
Of course it is.
Wow, miss. Okay. These things can't hit anything. Ereyth, it is your turn. You're in a room with the dog, and there's a thing trying to bite you.
Yes, there is. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna do a brand new thing, not just for me, but in general. So I hope somebody from Wizards is watching, because this is some UA shit. I'm gonna agitate the swarm.
What is your swarm?
At this moment, they are fireflies.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm picturing is when I lift, I've unsheathed the short sword. When I lift it, like 1,000 fireflies pour out of the sleeve and wrap around the sword.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
I want to strike this ghoul with it.
Yeah, go for it.
And that was a 14 to hit.
Hits.
For, let me make sure I'm doing all this right. On Zephyr Strike, does every attack deal extra damage or no?
Let me pull it up. Is it I thought
Yeah,
it was
1d8 force damage. So 8, 12, and then the swarm does another d6.
Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack. The attack
Right.
deals an extra 1d8 force. Okay.
Okay, I didn't use the advantage on this one, so no
All right.
force on this one. 14. 17 damage.
17 damage to that ghoul.
And on my offhand, this is the one that I will take the advantage on.
Okay. Okay, this guy's dead, but there's another one next to it.
Oh.
You can attack.
Okay, then that one then.
Okay.
So that one was a 15 to hit.
Hits.
13 damage.
Okay, wow.
And I want the fireflies to move off the sword and push him back 5 feet on that one.
Okay. Very cool. The dog is kind of confused, but he likes you. Alright.
Nah.
The ghoul in the doorway is going to try and attack Silas now, because Silas slashed it up pretty bad. So it's going to swipe with its claws, hit, and is not paralyzed, luckily. Alright, so the door was already open. The ghoul comes in behind Sammus and is going to try to cut. Sammus is just being sandwiched by ghouls. Going for the claws at disadvantage. 2 and a 3. Great. Nope. The ghoul that you just pushed back is going to charge at you again and go for the claws at you, Ereyth. Nope, that's a 2. And this ghoul comes in the door and slashes at Grunt. Nope. Has a ghoul hit yet? All right,
Yeah.
Ma. Yes, that's right. They hit. Yeah.
Yeah, they hit the other person. Silas, right?
Yeah, you're right. All right, so Ma Wilkerson jumps up on this table and is going to just swipe at Grunt. That hits. He doesn't have much armor. He's wearing hides. And you see, like, so she like punches it, but like this kind of like weird wispy thing like wraps around him and just like burns into his skin. Something really strange hit from Ma Wilkerson. And Grunt did not like that. He's going to try to hit her. Wow, there you go. Good job. Alright, so yeah, so he hits her with this maul, and you see like part of like the skin comes off, and it's like a really, you realize that this is not like a fully formed like human. Like there's something really weird going on here. Also seems somewhat resistant to his massive maul that just struck this thing in the chest. Yeah, that's still alive. Okay. Wait a second. That was the first time Maud been hit, right? No. Okay. So actually, so you see, he like hits Ma right in the head, and the head just comes flying off, and the body just kind of crumbles. And then there's like a very strange, uh, ethereal creature standing right there. Not a human at all. Yeah, knocked off this corpse it was wearing or possessing or whatever. And yeah, that's what happened. Silas is going to strike at the ghoul. Miss. And hit. And a dagger for a hit. So yeah, he's just like swiping into this thing, cuts one of its arms off, the thing just drops to the ground. Sammus is being bitten. Disadvantage. Man, these things cannot hit a Sammus. Alright. Paw is going to... So Paw's head just starts like spinning around like 360 degrees. Just turning around. And let's see what happens to Grunt. No, Grunt is not liking that. It's upsetting him. And he just starts panicking again. And Doggy tries to bite a ghoul. Nope, this dog can't do anything. Samus, your turn. Paw's head spinning around. Ma's body dropped off and is surrounding some kind of weird ethereal creature.
Well, it looks like things are starting to get kind of serious. I think I'm going to cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that, or?
No, I think Divine Favor does an extra D4 damage on each of your hits.
Okay, for sure. And then I'm just going to swing at the ghoul I've been swinging at.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure I missed. I rolled a 6.
6 plus 3, 9. Yeah, that misses. And okay, that thing's dead. Ezra. She's going to try to stab this ghoul that just came in the door. Hit. Nice. And Evelyn, your turn. There's one ghoul left down here.
One ghoul left. I got my dagger out, my gun out. I'll go up and try to stab.
Okay.
Does the 12?
Yep, that hits.
Okay, the dagger hits for 6.
Okay.
Then as a bonus action, I'll fire at the ghoul too.
Sure.
So that'd be a disadvantage.
Yes, it would.
But 8 plus 6 is a 14, so that hits.
Okay.
And I shoot it for 7.
Dead. Yeah, that thing just drops dead.
Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yep, and Mizu. Your turn. You're still frightened. Actually, I don't think you made a save last turn. Make another save to see if you're frightened still. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, goodness. So that I got a 4 plus 5.
Wow, you're really good at wisdom, and you're not. Okay, so still your turn. You have your spiritual weapon, which you can continue to command as a bonus action.
Yes, I'm going to use the spiritual weapon again on Paul.
You have to move it, or you hit Ma. You can hit Ma.
Okay, I'll do. Yeah, we'll go use.
Okay, it's still at disadvantage. So roll 2, take the lower.
Man, I only got a 3 on the. So
Does
plus 5.
I don't think it hits.
So 8.
No, it doesn't hit. It's very hard to hit because it's just like a weird ethereal creature standing there now, no longer a body. So yeah, does not hit. The ghoul. Oh, you still have your action. What do you want to do for your action? Mizu.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking. So I could go ahead and use a sacred flame, right?
Yeah, that would be. So that wouldn't be disadvantage because they have to roll, not you. Who do you want to target with that? The ghoul, Ma, Pa.
Ma. Let's go with Ma.
Ma. Okay. Let me see. What does she have for that?
Hey, ma.
Yeah, Ma.
You see the movie, Ma?
No, yeah, she's quite dexterous, so she dodges out of the way of your sacred flame. That's make another saving throw before I forget. Come on, beat the fear this time.
Yeah, I got 17 plus 5 this.
There you go. You're no longer frightened. And the ghoul next to you is going to claw at you. Man, this thing can't hit you. Ereyth, your turn. You got a puppy. There's no dog. There's no enemies in the room here.
The one that got pushed away died?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Sorry, the stream's a little bit behind, so I can't see a map yet.
Okay.
Is there anybody in this cottage still left?
Nope, no ghouls left that you can see.
All right. I will. Can I hear? I probably can't hear anything up at the other house.
No, it's kind of far away. You don't hear anything.
I'll just pet my new friend and say "good boy" and look around the room.
Okay. Yeah, you can make an investigation check. You want to see if you find anything.
Sure. No.
Nope.
I don't.
You found a dog.
I rolled a 2 for a total of 1.
Hey, there's a dog in here.
There's a dog. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he is. All right.
All right, then I'll just walk outside then.
Okay. Let me move you. Step outside. Silas is standing there. And all right, this one is going to disadvantage still. Try to attack with the claws at Sammus. 8. Gosh, Sammus is hard to hit. This one is going to claw at Grunt. Ooh, okay. Slices into Grunt. Grunt has a pretty good constitution, so he resists the paralyzed. And Ma. Okay, so what is Ma going to do? Make an intelligence saving throw, Mizu.
8.
8. That's a failure. So you take 5 psychic damage, and then roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you can maintain concentrating on the spell that you're protecting Sammus with.
7 plus 2, so 9.
9. You lost concentration on the spell because something just like is entering your mind. It's those spiders that are still crawling all over you, biting at you, and so Sammus is no longer protected from that spell. And Grunt. Grunt is terrified. He's getting beat up, but he's going to try to maul at the ghoul. No, he's just so afraid. And saving throw again. Wisdom. No, he's afraid. Alright, so Silas. Man, what does Silas do? He's gonna go check out the house over here. That's what they came here to do. Actually, no. His daughter's up the other house. He thinks something weird about this, so he's gonna start moving towards the other house. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. Alright, so he's running towards the other house. He wants to check on Ezra. Alright, this ghoul is gonna attack Sam. No longer at disadvantage. Still can't hit. And Paw. These wispy, like tendril things that come off when it tries to hit you. Go towards Sammus. A 17, but you have the shield out, so that's a miss. Well, it would have been a miss anyway. Yeah. The dog is just staying next to Ereyth. And Sammus, it is your turn.
Can I, for like a bonus action, maybe call for help to Evelyn and Ereyth?
Yeah, you can yell as a free action as long as it doesn't require some kind of like check. You can like scream. I'm sure there's already been screaming, given that people have been so terrified of what's happening.
You think it's just like too far of a distance to?
Well, they were fighting. I mean, now that they're like, out of the fight, they probably would hear a lot of commotion. It's like, what is that? It's like, I don't know, maybe like 80 feet away or something like that. So it's 100 feet. They can probably hear. If you scream, they might be able to hear it. Silas is close, and so he would definitely hear it, and he probably could yell back to them.
Alrighty, and I will take a swing at this ghoul again.
All right. It's an endless battle of no one who can hit each other over here.
Nope, gonna continue. Rolled a 7.
Nope, that's 10. Okay. All right. Ezra, trying to slash a ghoul, miss. Evelyn, your turn.
I will follow Silas.
All right, so you step out and you see that Silas is running towards the house. So that's 5, 10, 15,
Yep.
20, 25, 30. You want to keep doing a dash because he dashed.
Yep. Yeah, might as well because it's going on. And
Yep, so you can get kind of behind this shed. You still don't really have an idea what's going on up here, but you can probably start hearing more commotion. It doesn't sound like there's a nice dinner party going on. You can hear that there's definitely commotion happening. Mizu. Got a ghoul, 2 ghouls next to you. There's a maw on the top of the table. You have your spiritual weapon and an action.
I'm going to go with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
D20 plus, what is that?
Yeah, it's no longer disadvantage.
I got 10 on.
A 10 plus your plus 5?
Yes.
So is that including the plus 5 or after?
That's not including the plus 5.
Okay, so give me the total. Yeah, it's easier.
Sorry.
So 15, that will hit Ma. So it's 1d8 plus 3.
Five.
5, okay. And she's taking the full damage from this. It's, yeah. So, okay, you have an action still.
Let's use the guiding bolt.
So your guiding bolt would still be at disadvantage because the thing is in melee with you. It's the same thing with Ereyth or Evelyn trying to shoot the creature right in front of you. It's a ranged attack, so it's like interrupting your ability to hit it with this ranged attack.
So should I use the sacred flame then again?
Sure. Do you want to
Sure. Do you
target
want
the ghoul or
target
Ma?
the ghoul or Ma?
Ma.
22 on her saving throw. She's fine. She's quite dexterous. And this ghoul is going to try to bite you. 21, that hits
I'm in
for
bad shape.
7 piercing damage. And an Ereyth. Everyone is running towards the farmhouse.
Then yeah, I will use my enhanced speed with Zephyr Strike to dash towards it.
All right. So how much is the advanced speed on that?
It adds 30 feet,
Oh, okay.
so I could dash for 120. And
All right, hold on. Let me see. So 5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you get to like this fence here with your action, and you want to dash.
I'm waiting to see the map.
Yeah.
Can I see over the fence?
Yeah. So you get to the fence, and you can see. You can probably see in the doorway that there's some kind of like corpsey looking thing standing there. It's a ghoul. You just fought ghouls, so. And there's definitely a lot of commotion happening in there. People are yelling for being afraid and stuff.
Okay.
Would you like to dash closer? Oh, we lost somebody. Oh no, cameras. They'll be back. Alright, we'll assume he wants to dash to there. A ghoul in the doorway is going to claw at Sammus. No. And this ghoul is attacking Grunt. Man, Grunt's getting torn up. He's a hardy guy. Oh, and he fails, and you see he just goes stiff. He's just goes like completely, he's paralyzed. And Ma. No Ereyth yet? Still not back?
No, I just got back. It just
Oh.
crashed. Sorry, guys.
You're fine. Yeah, there you are. Okay, that's fine. I think Ma's going more than Pa. Anyway. Ma does not like Mizu. So
I wonder why.
Yeah, so going to step forward. And just this fist is going to come towards Mizu. That's a 19 that hits, right? So it has like these wispy tendrils on it, and one of them reaches out and grabs you, and you take 9 necrotic damage.
I'm gonna be dead soon.
And Grunt is paralyzed from the ghouls. When did they get a save on that? Let me see. Repeat the saving throw at the end of each of his turns. Okay, so... Nope, natural 1. He is just completely stiff, can't do anything. Next up is Silas. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't get to it, so he's going to throw a dagger at that ghoul right there. Nope, misses. And Sammus is getting swiped at with claws. 17, nope. and Paw. Alright, so Paw is going to step out the door. Sammus, you can make an attack of opportunity against Paw.
13.
Misses.
Dang it.
Yep, so he steps outside the door, and he, like, opens up his coat, and it's just, like, torn up flesh. So Ereyth and Silas make a wisdom saving throw.
Natural. Oh, is this frightened?
Yeah.
I have advantage.
Okay.
Still not good. 11.
It's not enough. You are frightened. And I guess I should do it for Silas. Fails. He's not sure what the heck that's going on with that. And that's Paw's turn. Oh, the puppy is running after Ereyth, just like lightning bolted away. The dog's like, huh? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's pretty fast, though. 40, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Alright, he's out in the field over there. Sammus, your turn now. You still got 2 ghouls on you, and Ma is right in front of you. Or the wispy, tenderly ethereal thing that is now Ma.
I think I'm gonna swing at the ghouls again.
Okay.
There we go. Rolled a 12.
12.
15.
That hits, finally. So it's 1d8 plus 1 plus 1d4.
Okay, so the D8 was a 6, the D4 was a 1.
Alright, so
So I think 8 altogether.
that sounds right. Can't find this ghoul. Okay, 8. Yeah, it does not like that. And Ezra is going to try to get this thing off of poor Grunt, who's getting beat up over here. Stabs into it. Ooh, that's a pretty good hit. Evelyn, your turn. You're behind the thing over here. Behind the shed.
I will continue getting closer then.
Okay, so you get right there, and you can see Paw with his bloody open chest standing over there. Take a shot at him if you
Ugh.
want.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at that ugly.
Okay.
Uh, 15.
It hits a Paw.
I hit it for 9.
9 damage. Let me see. Okay. And now it's Mizu's turn.
So am I the only one that has like one thing before?
What? What was that?
Well, I only have one spot, one.
1 hit point.
Oh, you're okay. You're that
You're
hurt?
okay, you're that
Probably. Sammus, I don't think has been hit yet, right? Grunt.
No.
Grunt is hurt. He's hurting.
If you need to heal yourself, heal yourself.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
use prayer for healing, which is up to 6 creatures of my choice that I
That
can
takes
see.
10 minutes to cast. Prayer of Healing takes 10 minutes to cast.
10 minutes. Yes, it does.
You can use your
Never mind.
Channel Divinity. So you have that Channel Divinity, the Healer Channel Divinity. So if you look at your features, you have, as an action, you can use your Channel Divinity to present your holy symbol, restore up to 15 hit points divided among any creature within 30 feet, up to half a creature's hit points.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, so you could go, what's half your hit points? So you could give yourself up to 12, and then give the other 3 to Grunt if you wanted to.
Yeah, let me do that then.
Okay. So mark off that channel divinity. You heal 12, and Grunt heals 3.
I'm feeling much better now.
Okay. Alright, that's your action, and bonus action, you can use the spiritual weapon.
Yes, let's do that. Is it a disadvantage?
Nope, it's not. Attacking the ghoul or maw?
I'm going to go for the ghoul. Maybe that'll be easy.
Yeah.
So I got a 6.
Is that including the +5?
Oh, I wasn't, sorry, 11.
Miss. Okay, so the ghoul is going to try to claw you. 19. Okay, so you take 5 slashing damage, and then make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, natural 20, so +2. 22.
Okay, so you are immune to the, or you resist the paralyzed effect that is inside the claws of this ghoul. And over to Ereyth. You're frightened, but there's a...
Yes, I am. Scary! Throw my sword at him.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That hits. Is that at disadvantage?
Oh, you're right. It is disadvantage. My bad. At disadvantage, 16.
Still hits a paw.
4, 5, 6, 10 damage.
10 damage.
And the Storm would probably want to push him away, but there's somebody behind him, so he probably can't be pushed.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay. And then, and then I guess try to save.
Yep, you get to it's DC 12.
Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I dropped one. 18.
There you go.
I'm not afraid anymore.
All right, and this ghoul, Sam, you can take another attack of opportunity as this ghoul is going to come outside the door and try to attack some of these newcomers. So you can swing that mace behind you and try to get that ghoul.
No, I rolled a 6.
Okay. And it misses its attack against Silas. And this one has been hitting Grunt, but it doesn't like that Ezra just stabbed it, so it's going to try and bite Ezra. Oh, surprisingly missed. And Ma's turn. What is Ma going to do? Make an intelligence saving throw, Sammus.
Rolled a 10 plus 1 for 11.
11. That's a failure. So you start to see, I'm trying to think what would Samus be afraid of? Not spiders probably, but or maybe you're afraid of maybe it is spiders. So it's some of the spiders that you heard Mizu probably like. It's like, oh, the spiders. Now you see spiders and they are biting at your skin. You take 4 psychic damage. And Grunt is paralyzed. He's going to try to resist the paralyzed. Yes, he starts to like wake up a little bit and now try to resist the fear. He's got a lot of problems. Poor Grunt. I think he's on an intelligence saving throw. And hey, he's feeling a lot better now. But that's his turn. And Silas is going to scimitar this ghoul. Oh, he's not frightened anymore. What's that? Oh no, he is still frightened. So he's swiping ahead of him, missed. Then he does one attack towards Paw. That's a hit. Slices into Paw. Does not do much damage. And doesn't have a dagger anymore. He threw it. So that's his turn. A bite is coming at Sammus. 16, that's a miss. And back to Paw. What's Paw going to do? He's going to lash out with this weird wispy tendril at Silas. Miss. And the Mastiff is going to try and come up and attack this ghoul, I guess. Doesn't like ghouls. Hey, that's a hit. Good job, Mastiff. And... oh, that's hilarious. This dog just comes up, bites this ghoul's leg, and it just falls on the ground.
Attaboy.
And the ghoul's just like trying to shake it off of its leg, and it's prone on the ground. Sammus, your turn. You have one ghoul behind you, a misty, weird-looking creature in front of you that was once Ma. And everything else has went outside the door.
All right, there we go. 17 to hit.
All right, hit that ghoul.
So 6, 7, 8 altogether.
8 against that ghoul. Still alive. And Ezra is going to attack a ghoul. Hit. Got a rapier and she barely does anything to it. Evelyn. There's a ghoul laying on the ground, being chewed at by a dog, and then there's a Paw.
I will shoot at a Paw.
Okay.
Still stay my ground right here. Seems like a good spot.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. 23.
23 definitely hits.
I hit it for a 7 shot again. This time.
7, okay. Yeah, that hits. How's Paw doing? So yeah, you see Paw, the body that is Paw just drops off as you shoot off one of its arms or something, and it's not one of these just wispy, tenderly creatures sitting there, and you've completely obliterated the corpse that was Paw. And Mizu, it's your turn. Got that ghoul next to you still, and the wispy, tenderly Ma.
I'm going to go with the guiding bolt on the ghoul next to
Okay, so it's going to be at disadvantage because it's in melee with you. Ranged attacks are disadvantaged against things that are in melee with you. Or if
So it won't be a disadvantage for Ma, though, right?
no, both of them are in melee with you, and it doesn't. It's even if you're firing at another thing, but you have something in melee with you, it's preventing you from basically easily shooting things at range.
I think I have 2 spell slots left.
You have 2 first level, and I believe you have 1 second level spell slot left.
So I could use the Sacred Flame again.
Sacred Flame you can do as many times as you want.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, on the ghoul or on Ma?
Let's go for Ma.
Okay. So you found that Ma was very very dexterous in dodging your sacred
Yeah.
flames.
Okay, let's go for the ghoul then.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. All right, so the ghoul No, not as much. So 1d8 damage.
Total of 8.
8. So you rolled an 8 on the die?
I thought I got to add 3 to it.
No,
No.
not on
Uh,
cantrips. So it's just the d8.
You're right. So it's just a 5, sorry.
5, okay. So, it's still alive, but it looks pretty hurt. And it's going to try and claw you. No, natural 1. Ereyth, your turn.
Okay, I, not being afraid anymore, would like to charge in.
Okay.
And I just like the image as I run by my sword that I threw, the fireflies just kind of lift it back up into my hand.
Sure, yeah, why not?
And exactly. I can see. Can I see a tendrily maw that kind of looks like tendrily paw that just went down?
Yep.
Then I will take 2 swings at her.
Okay.
Oh, get my dice. Oh shit! One's a crit,
Oh, okay.
and the other one's a natural 19.
Nice.
All right, so that will be a.
Lost in Ereyth.
Oh no. What bad timing. Did we? Yes, we did. Okay. Well, we will... Who's next? Just... Unless it's like an enemy. Sure, we'll just... so that ghoul that's going to stand up, that was attacked by that dog. And it's going to try and bite a dog. Miss.
Oh, we got an Ereyth again.
Good.
Sorry,
You're fine.
You're back!
So you...
Yay!
it keeps. When we take a break, I'm going to restart my computer because it keeps crashing.
Okay.
For what it's worth, with all my dice, I did 42.
40...
Oh, wait, nope. Hold on. Nope, back up. Because I doubled too many. Go on. I'll math.
Okay. So what kind of damage is the swarm? Is it just piercing or?
The sword is piercing, and the bugs do force, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check.
Oh, I'm on the wrong character. Duh.
Sorry, I was so busy like rolling and trying to fix my fucking thing.
Yeah,
I'm
no
just
problem.
gonna roll.
It's force.
I'm
You're
gonna
right.
roll. Okay, I'm gonna roll damage again because I got all screwed up there.
Okay.
So the non-crit. The non-crit was 6.
Okay.
And the crit, God, I had a lot of 5s and 6s on that last one. And now it's a bunch of 1s and 2s.
Oh, dang. All right, so
15 was the second one. So what's all that, 20 something together?
so which one was the crit? That was the second one?
The one I just gave you, that was a total of 15. That
Okay,
was the
how much
crit.
is piercing and how much of it is force? 'Cause the rest of it is
Oh, okay. The force was only like 4 of it.
Okay. So and then all right, yeah. So you did some damage to it. Didn't like that. And that ghoul tried to attack the mastiff and failed. And what? Oh yeah, so this ghoul is still trying to slash at Ezra. That's a hit. So Ezra takes a good hit. And she goes stiff. She is paralyzed now. And Ma Okay, so the spiders keep biting Sammus. You take 6 more psychic damage, Sammus, and make a Constitution saving throw for the to keep your spell. That's a Constitution saving throw.
Rolled a 19.
Okay, you maintain concentration on your spell. And is that an action to continue the damage on that? Oh no, it's not. Okay, so and then it's going to tendril into Sammus. Oh, 22. So that is 12 necrotic damage at Sammus. Another Constitution saving throw.
That'll be a 14 altogether.
Okay, yeah, you just gotta make a 10 or half the damage, whatever's. So you still have your spell.
Do I still take the 12 damage?
Yes, you still take the 12 damage. Yeah, these wispy tendrils manage to like wrap around a part of you and just burned into you with necrotic energy. All right, Grunt, no longer paralyzed, no longer afraid. He is going to maul into this ghoul who just hit the person he was meant to protect. That misses. It's a natural one. Come on, Grunt. You can do better than that. Alright, Silas takes out his sword and he cuts into... I didn't make a saving throw for him. Let's see if he's afraid or not. 1 second. Wisdom. Not a wise man. That sucks. Alright, so disadvantage. Still hits. Cuts into paw. And the second attack into paw hits. Wow, he's cutting him and no. Alright, Ghoul 5. This is going to claw at Sammus. Miss. And paw. What is paw going to do? Ereyth, make a wisdom saving throw.
What kind?
Wisdom.
Is this a charm effect?
It's a fear. It's fear. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I rolled a 4.
Mhm.
Much better. 20.
Okay. Yeah. You're no longer afraid of this guy's crap, and that's his turn. The dog is going to bite the ghoul. Man, this dog's killing it. There you go. And once again the ghoul gets dropped to the ground. It's got weak legs. And Sammus, back to you. You got one ghoul behind you and a wispy, tendrily Ma Wilkerson in front of you.
Can I do lay on hands on myself?
Yeah. How much do you want to do? You have 15 health of lay on hands.
Probably all of it, I guess.
Okay. So that's your action to heal 15. And Ezra is paralyzed. You can make that Constitution saving throw again. Yeah. Yes, she breaks out of her paralysis. That's her turn. Evelyn. There's a prone ghoul and a wispy paw standing out there.
Do I know anything about these wisps?
If you want to, I mean, you could make a religion check to try to see if you know what they are.
Not Arcana?
No, because they are not of the arcane nature. They are
Okay. That gives me a 21.
21. They're definitely, from what you can see, you've heard of creatures that can like use bodies like puppets. You've heard of demons that can do that. And yeah, so you think that they might be that kind of demon that can inhabit bodies of creatures and live out their lives as like horrible puppet versions of them.
I'll move up close by between the other two people.
Okay. So right next
And
to that
then
ghoul.
no, behind, right
Oh,
behind the people, our
okay.
two allies. Yeah, 5 feet to the right.
Okay.
And then I will try out my new thing I got.
Okay, you're creating your turret.
Yep, I'm gonna create a turret like right to my right of me,
Sure.
right beside me, so it's like facing to the doorway area. So,
What do I got for turrets?
and let me see which kind. I think I will bring out a force ballista.
Okay. So you have like this thing on your back, and you just like drop it into the ground, like all like flops
Yep.
out and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it expands all out and stuff,
Yeah.
and then as my bonus action, I will activate it.
Okay.
So let's see, range spell attack, originating from the turret at one creature. I'll do it right at paw.
Got it.
So that's the same as my ranged attack, then, right? Oh, it's just a range spell attack. Never
Spell
mind.
attack, so it would be a little bit less, yeah.
Yeah, that would be action. What is my +4? Isn't it my range attack? Yeah,
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I miss. I'm
Okay.
sure 8.
That misses. Yep. But you got a thing now.
I got a thing. It's there.
Mizu, it's your turn. Got a ghoul next to you still. Still got a maw.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a sacred flame again.
Who are you gonna do it? The ghoul?
Yes.
The ghoul. Okay, fails. So 1d8 damage.
6.
All right. That in radiant energy, he burns up. That ghoul is gone. You still have your spiritual weapon you can attack with.
Will do.
Are you gonna attack Ma with that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a D8 plus 3, right?
You gotta roll to hit first.
Great. So that's just 2 plus the 5. Do I get 5 on top of that one?
Okay, that misses.
Of course it does.
Yep. Ereyth, your turn.
All right. What am I still dealing with?
You got a ghoul laying prone in front of you and a wispy spiritual or spectral guy to your right.
Dog seems to have the ghoul handled.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'll hit spectral guy.
Okay.
Natural 1, offhand. My offhand is a 15,
That hits.
and I'll actually split up the damage on this one.
Okay.
They're both 1s, so it doesn't matter. So 4 piercing and 1 force.
All right, he takes all of that 1 force though.
Woohoo! You know what I'm gonna do? The door's open, yeah?
Yeah.
I want to use my I'll use my face step.
Okay.
To step to the other side of him and inside the door.
Yeah, you're there.
And when I am a Winter Eladrin, I use my face step. They need to make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me till the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So the DC would be 8 plus 2 plus Charisma, so 11.
So is it everything within 5 feet of where you land?
Just one creature.
Okay, which one do you choose?
The wispy thing.
Ma or Pa? Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
They're both immune. They're both immune to frightened.
Oh, well. That was pointless then. Cool.
But you're inside the door now.
But I'm in the door now.
Yeah. Okay, who's next? All right, this ghoul is going to stand up. It does not like this dog. It's going to try and claw at it. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that dog just gets shredded. It is dying. Poor doggy. This guy is going to claw at Grunt again. Hit. And Grunt, is he going to be paralyzed? No, he succeeds. Alright, so Ma, let's see what this can do. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Okay. That's too bad. Yeah, she's going to strike at Grunt. And so a tendril like wraps around Grunt, burning him with necrotic damage. That's what she does. Oh, Sammus, you take 3 more psychic damage from the spiders that are crawling on you. Grunt's turn. He's feeling pretty hurt. Oh yeah, he's got things. What do you got, Grunt? You got. Do the thing. Do the second wind, Grunt. There you go. That's a little bit of health. And he's going to swing into the ghoul. There you go, that's a good hit. That thing just gets squashed by his maul, and then he like roars, and he's going to swing at Ma. Now that's a natural 1, of course. And that's his turn. Silas. Scimitar into Pa. Hits. Man, he's rolling as good as Ereyth is to 1. And that's yeah. Non-magic weapon is not working great for him. And this ghoul is going to claw Sammus. Natural 20. That's not good. That's 5. So that's 11 slashing damage to Sammus. And then make a Constitution saving throw for your spell.
Uh, 14.
14. Okay, so you keep your spell and then make another Constitution saving throw for the paralysis of the claws. That's just a DC of 10.
Oh, that's Constitution as well?
Yep.
Okay, thank God. So I rolled a 10. Or got a 10.
Okay. You are not paralyzed. And Pa is going to tendril at... actually. Pa is going to move over here. Ereyth, you can get an attack of opportunity against Pa.
Cool. A 13.
Misses.
Damn.
Alright, and he starts wrapping his tendrils around the dog. Wow. Okay. Alright, so the dog is on 2 death... I'll give it saving throws. It might have a name. But it has 2 death saving throws now. And, oh, it's its turn. Let's see. Moment of truth here. Is this dog dead or not? So it's just D22. That dog is a dead dog.
I was gonna ask if we can keep him.
Yeah, you would have been able to, too.
Fuck.
Sammus, your turn. The next adventure for the campaign is going to be taking the dog to a temple to get resurrection on it.
I volunteer.
All right, Sammus.
I'm gonna swing at this ghoul.
Do it.
11.
Just misses. And Ezra is going to... Man, yeah, she's pretty hurt. But she wouldn't run. She's going to move up and attack Ma. Natural 20. Stabs into the back. Still not very much damage, but it hits. And Evelyn, your turn. You got a Pa who just murdered that dog. You got a ghoul that's still over there. That's what you can see outside, pretty much. Evelyn?
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Discord decided to crash on me too.
Oh, great.
Okay, so Pa just killed the doggo.
Yep.
I will shoot Pa.
Shoot him. Shoot him good.
Bastard. Does a
15 does hit.
10 damage.
Okay.
Then as a bonus action, I will hit him with the ballista.
Do it.
Well, 15 hits, 17 probably hits.
Does.
And 4 force damage.
Okay, wow. That's
And, yeah.
super
let's
close.
see.
He's got 1 hit point.
And if the target is a creature, I guess he's pushed 5 feet away. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So you push him 5 feet that way. All right, and Mizu, your turn. There's a ghoul to your right that's been hitting on Sammus, and then there's a maw right in front of you. And that's all. It's inside the house.
Yeah, but Sammus is in bad shape. Should I give him a healing word?
You can do a cure wounds on him. It'd be more health. He's within touch range. If you want to do your action, you can then still use your spiritual weapon as a bonus action to hit. That's what you want to do.
Okay, so cure wounds then.
Yeah, so
Sounds
that's
good.
1d8 plus 6.
Nine.
9 health to Sammus, and then go ahead and roll
Nice,
your
thank
attack
you.
for the spiritual weapon.
What do I roll for that?
You're rolling an attack. It's a d20 plus 5 for your spiritual weapon.
18.
18 hits, so it's 1d8 plus 3 damage.
12.
12 force damage to Ma. She's still alive. She does not like that.
Wait a minute. D8 plus 3 is 11. Sorry.
Okay.
Math is big.
Yeah, I was like, how'd you get a 12?
I was like,
I didn't question it. Ereyth, it's your turn. You have a maw right in front of you. You have a ghoul to your left. A ghoul right behind you. Pa is no longer within reach.
Is Ma fleshy?
No, she's spectrally.
Then I swing at a ghoul.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? This dice is going in dice jail.
Arrest it.
Another nat 1.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That hits a ghoul.
I don't need to break up the damage types on this one, right?
Nope.
10.
10. That ghoul is dead.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright. That ghoul's gone. This ghoul out here is going to attack Silas with some claws. Miss. This one's dead as well. And is it paused? Oh no, it's Ma's turn. Okay. When does Pa go? Further up, I guess. She's going to. How hurt is she? She's a little hurt. She's going to tendril, grunt, miss. And Grunt's turn. He does not like this lady, so he's going to swing at her. Hits. Okay. Hit her with that maul. Silas is going to attack a ghoul. There you go. That ghoul's 1 hit and 2 hits. He slices up that ghoul. It drops. Alright, Pa moves over to this doggo, and he disappears, and the dog stands up. But yeah, definitely not something not right with the dog. So, well, that doesn't help him that much, but a little bit. Okay, so there's now no longer a Pa, but there's a doggo Pa. There we go, doggo Pa. Alright, yeah. Sammus, your turn. You got a maw. Maw's all that's left inside the house.
All right, let's swing at her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So now, Divine Smite is when you hit. So you can choose to use Divine Smite and you double all that damage if you want to use another spell slot. It's up to you. But right now, it's 2d8
yeah.
plus 2d4. So if you Divine Smited, she's definitely a fiend. So it would be 2d8 plus 2d4 plus 6d8.
Say what?
You double all the dice.
Too much math.
And Divine Smite is 3d8 against fiends and undead and that kind of stuff. So it's 6d8 for just the Divine Smite, plus your normal 2d8 from the crit hit, and the 2d4 from your Divine Favor.
So 8d8.
8d8, yeah. But though 2 of it would be just not magical, so I do need 2 of it to be separate. But I will tell you that no matter what you roll, you will
First 2 d8s are a 2 and a 4.
Alright, you obliterate a maw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the radiant energy.
So maybe I shouldn't do the Divine Smite.
It's up to you. You might not have. No, you still would have killed her. You don't have to. It's up to you.
Okay.
But yeah, so the radiant energy on your mace just smacks into this spectral form, and it just vanishes. It's just like gone. Yeah, there goes Ma is dead. Just like a goo on the ground where there was a Ma. And Ezra, she doesn't do anything. She's just like in shock of everything she's seen. Evelyn, you're outside. There's a no longer a paw, but the dog has stood back up from the dead.
There's a ghoul though there.
No, that ghoul's dead.
Oh. I'll keep an eye to see what it does, because I'm
Okay, you want
not
like
quite sure.
like
yeah, I'll
hold
hold.
Hold your action. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be aware about this thing.
All right,
So it
Mizu.
looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
So.
Your turn, Mizu. There's no
Ma-
longer any enemies inside.
Does Sammus need some?
No, I'm at 16 health. I'm pretty good, I think.
Oh, so I need to go outside. Sounds like I need to.
If you think you want to go outside, you can. So you like.
So there's no more enemies inside, right?
There's no. Ma was just turned into goo. There's no other ghouls. There's ghoul bodies around. If you step outside, you see a dog standing there. With Evelyn probably has a gun like trained on it, but watching. That's what you see. I mean, you don't know anything about the dog. What
I
do you?
could do an animal handling.
I don't. I mean, what are you trying to do with that animal handling?
Just try to see if I can maybe calm the dog down.
Sure, give it a try. I mean, it doesn't look like a living dog. It looks like the dog, because dog has like, it's been shredded by a ghoul, so it's got like holes in it. It doesn't look alive. Like,
It's a zombie dog.
well, sort of, I guess.
So
Maybe
I
not
should
zombie, but
Yeah.
roll for religion to see if it's something that we want to get rid of.
You can roll a religion check. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I got 10.
Okay, so I mean, you've seen these demons that you're fighting, Ma and Pa. They were like they're like a spectral creature, and then they enter into corpses. Like you saw the corpse of like Ma and probably the corpse of Pa drop on the ground. Like you're probably walking over the corpse of Pa right now. So it's very possible that they've inhabited the corpse of this dog. I mean, it's yeah, that kind of like tracks pretty. You know, they are a spectral creature. They enter into the corpse of things. Maybe this dog died, and it's entered in that corpse now.
So I'm going to do like a sacred flame on it then.
All right, so it was your action to do the religion check. You can move your spiritual weapon, I think 20 feet. So you could move it out to here and hit the dog with it if you want.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, roll for the attack.
17.
That hits.
So I need to roll a d8 plus 3.
Plus 3, yep.
Did you hear me? Sorry, another 11.
Okay, 11. That's enough that this dog just drops the and like it drops, it falls and dies, and then like just that ooze that you saw from Ma just starts pouring out of it. It is dead. They are all dead. Silas pushes past you to make sure that Ezra's okay, and Ezra's pretty much freaking out. Grunt seems to be, he's very hurt. He's like, he's hurt pretty bad, and he's very upset by everything that's happening. As much as he can be upset, I guess. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Mourn the loss of my poor puppy.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I don't think you know how broken up I am over that.
No, I get it. I would I would be too.
Man.
A good doggy.
Yeah.
I left him there to die. When I face stepped, I could have stopped it.
Probably. Yeah. I know, and I was like looking for. I was like, oh, they'll inhabit the corpse of the dead ghouls. I'm like, oh, they can't inhabit the corpses. I'm like, I need a corpse, so I need to kill somebody. And I'm like, oh, there's a dog. There's a dog. That's evil of me. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, so yeah, you look around and you look at the corpses. The bodies are pretty beat up as it is because you guys were just hitting on the bodies when they were inhabited by these things. But yeah, they've all been. Someone make a medicine check to see if you can tell if how long any of these things have been dead for.
I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I help?
Sure.
I only got a 1 plus 5, so that will only be.
So roll with advantage, Mizu. So roll 2, take the higher.
Okay, so 11 is the.
All right. So yeah, it looks like things have been dead for about a week. Ezra will tell you that there was 2 sons. So there was Ma and Pa, and then they had 2 children. And one of the sons was married, and then they also had a daughter. So looking around at the corpses, you only see, and then there was various like farm hands. You only see one corpse that is a female corpse besides Ma's. So one of the children, well, and Let's see if she can tell if this is who's who. Not the smartest lady. Looking over the corpse, she did really well. So she sees the wife of the son. The son is also a ghoul. She's doing her identifying the bodies. I mean, the bodies are pretty like transformed in a ghoul. Like you see the way ghouls. I don't have any ghouls left, but they look nasty. Like they don't look like just like an undead person. They look really really bad. But you can somewhat I tell that there's the sons, some farm hands, and the wife of one of the sons is there, but the daughter of Ma and Pa is not here. You don't see her. And it's just kind of like, I hope she's okay. I hope that maybe she wasn't here when it happened. What do you guys want to do?
Should we go look for her, scout around?
Yeah. So Ezra will tell you if you ask her which room was hers, so you can go check her room.
I'm all for doing that.
Okay. Whoever wants to do it, roll an investigation check.
18 from 18.
Okay. So yeah, you find a diary of this daughter named Annabelle Wilkerson. Looking through it, you can see that she one of the nearest date was like last week, so she might have been here when it happened. And you see that she's talking about being pregnant, that her parents aren't very happy about it. But that's about it. You don't see anything else. There's a lot of blood in her room, but there's a lot of blood everywhere in these bedrooms. The rest of the house was cleaned. So it looks like puppeted Mom and Pa cleaned the rest of the house, but left the bedrooms that were full of ghouls. But yeah, you don't know. I mean, you can't really find anything else. Is there anything else you guys want to do here at the house, or just head back to the caravan?
Anything of value we can see?
You can make an investigation check if you want to go through their drawers and chests and stuff.
No, I rolled a 2.
Too. I mean, you find like they weren't like super rich people. That you find like mostly personal effects. If there was any gold on Ma and Pa on their bodies, it's who knows. Their bodies are in pretty rough shape. Yeah, no, you don't find anything really.
I say move on.
Yeah, and Ezra and Silas are probably like, they see you like going through things trying to find valuables, they would say maybe that's not appropriate. Also, this is friends of theirs.
I was also thinking like valuable information, like why they turned into ghouls, kind of thing.
Well,
like some sort of evil amulet, or I
don't know. Maybe we should see if there's anything magic here.
Sure. You want to ritual detect magic?
Yes, if we have the time.
Yeah, you can take 10 minutes.
Each of us, or just?
No, only Ereyth or only Evelyn can ritually detect magic.
Okay.
Yeah. So you look around and you get the magic, detecting magic from what things you're carrying. If Ereyth is in the area, you get a magical aura from Ereyth. Nothing else from anybody else or any other place as you walk around the house. There's no magic here. And if you recall what Arcanus Andersol said, he believed that there was a demon traveling around, creating ghouls.
Yep.
And you know that these creatures were also demons, so these are not what would make ghouls. If you want to make another religion check, you can get more now that you have time to like actually investigate them, and you can get more information on what they are.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, no, I guess not.
What'd you roll?
I got a 7.
Okay. You can have Mizu help you if you want. Roll for
I
advantage.
can roll.
Yeah, or you can have either way. However you want to do it.
I got it was an investigation, so I got a 19.
No, religion.
Religion.
Sorry. Oh, so that ends up being 21.
Even better.
21. That's very good. Let me get to where this is. To give you accurate information on it. It's definitely a demon. Oh, that's the wrong spot. There we go. This is a demon called a... Oh my god, how do you pronounce that? A Dyvuk. Dyvuk? Yeah. They terrorize mortals on the material plane by possessing corpses and giving them a semblance of life, after which the demons use them to engage in a range of sordid activities. So these are demons that they possess, they possess bodies, corpses. These are definitely not the creatures that create ghouls, so maybe why these were in league with the ones that do. With that check, you also do know the name of the type of demon that can make ghouls. It is a Morahazi, I think. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, that let me see. Moreji. That's how you pronounce it. Wow, I like D&D Beyond. Thank you. And yeah, that is a creator of ghouls. So maybe that was here. Maybe this. I mean, you don't find any reason like oh, they were targeting this house. That just happens to be one that they decided to hit and create a bunch of ghouls from. Other than that, yeah, you can head back to the caravan.
Head back to the caravan.
And tomorrow you will be in Jorenn Village.
I have a question for Arcanus when we get back to him.
Should we burn the bodies?
If you want, yeah, you can.
I don't know.
Might want to bury him. I don't know.
Oh, the dog was already buried while you guys were looking around.
Okay.
That's mostly what I was concerned about, was the dog having his funeral rites.
Had the funeral for the dog.
Okay, yeah.
I'm probably just finishing up burying it when you guys come back out. So if you want to stand around and say a few words with me, you absolutely can.
Do you want to use ceremony, Sammus?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And this is fitting because as a servant of the Raven Queen, that's like mostly what clerics and paladins of the Raven, especially paladins of the Raven Queen are like, go out and they hunt undead and stuff like that. And whereas clerics mostly are used to perform funerals, because like people in the land, they worship all the prime deities. Like, oh, if I want a good harvest, I pray to the Morning Lord to bless my harvest. Or if I'm studying for a test, I would pray to Ioun to give me knowledge. And the Raven Queen is when someone dies, guard the passing of my loved one, or please don't take my loved one yet, type of thing. So yeah, people go to clerics of the Raven Queen really only when in matters of like, hey, can you bury my aunt, type of thing. So yeah, ceremony. What can you do for funeral rite?
Just prevents them from becoming undead for the next 7 days.
Boy, too late.
Yeah, right.
You got a time travel spell with that?
Yeah.
Sick burn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you could bless water with this spell? Do you have 25 gold worth of powdered silver? But yeah, so you perform a nice funeral for them, and you can do it for the family as well. If you think burning all their bodies is appropriate, that's fine. And then you move on to the caravan, and we're gonna take a quick break. I'll do it a little early today because I'll forget otherwise. So yeah, we'll do about 10-minute break, 10-15 minute break, and then we'll be back, and you guys will arrive in Jorenn Village. and in time for the beautiful Harvest Festival to the Morning Lord. So yeah, we will be back. Don't go anywhere.
So we get a long rest.
You can take a long rest, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we look good.
Yay. All right. Yay, look at us. All right. So we are back. You guys make it back to camp, and yeah, Evelyn is going to identify that item for Ereyth. What does your identify process look like?
Good question. I don't know. I'd probably be examining it up close stuff, maybe with like some tinker's tools and stuff like that, using those to get some sort of read on the magic of the item.
Definitely. So I will add this to your D&D Beyond sheet. So this item gives you it's an amulet, and it gives you +1 on all saving throws, and immune to grapple. So you cannot be grappled. This is called the Traveler's Kiss.
Traveler's Kiss. I imagine.
I guess it only
saying,
takes
like,
one to identify.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and take 10 minutes. But yeah, you.
I imagine saying out loud in front of Evelyn, "Oh, I should gamble with strange women in the woods more often."
Shouldn't we all?
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't
Thank you.
doesn't automatically apply to your saving throws. Okay, I'll edit that manually.
Does it require attunement?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Then I would like to attune to that while we're resting.
Sure. Attune. There we go. That's what it did. Okay. Hey, there you go. That worked.
So who needs some some help hitting things?
That sounds like me.
Whose damage doesn't seem to be doing that much?
So the two people who use like melee attacks is Ereyth and well, or you can also make a ranged weapon, I guess. So it could be Ereyth or Sammus.
I have a lot of things that give me additional dice, so I don't think.
So Sammus, do you need let's see. Would you like to if I could modify your weapon a little bit to maybe help out a little?
Yeah, that would be awesome. What do you have in mind?
Just use some of these magical devices on it. Might give you a little benefit to. Might work a little bit better on hitting some of these things we've been seeming to.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been struggling with that. Love that. I'll gladly hand over my Morning Star to you.
Okay, so you're going to make the Morning Star +1. I will edit your Morning Star to make it +1. So that's +1 to attacks and damage. As long as Evelyn's not dead. Like, permanently dead. So... That's not right. That's not right. What did I do?
So yeah, I'll take my enhanced defense off my and give him enhanced weapon.
Okay. So, which one of your things did you remove? Did you remove, because you can only have 3, I think, right? So did you get rid of the alchemy jug, or did you get rid of...
Yeah, I didn't want the alchemy jug to begin with.
Yeah, it's one of
That
those
was just a placeholder. I wanted enhanced armor and the repeating shot, and I was never choose one, so I landed on the first thing.
Okay, so now you have a +4 to hit, and it does 1d8 +2, and it is magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance to that stuff.
Excellent, thank you.
Yep.
Let me know if I can repay you anyway.
So you have a magical great axe, so you could try to find a seller for that.
Yeah, if we could go maybe talk to Arcanus Anders, see if he has any interest in this act.
Let's see. Let me pull up the old thing here. So normally, selling a magic item is something you can do as like part of downtime. That's to find a person. You right now have a person you know might be interested in this. So just go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
7 altogether.
Okay, so 7, 1 to 10. So, and that was an uncommon item, so he'll give you 200 gold for it.
You guys think that's a good deal?
I mean, if you're not going to use it, anything's a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no use to me.
Okay, for sure.
So
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Or he will offer 400 gold, which is like the base price, in trade.
Okay. What does he have to offer?
He sells spell tomes and scrolls and stuff like that.
Anybody interested in those? 'Cause I'm way more about the trade-in value. I've got gold to spare.
I might be interested in some scrolls.
Okay. So
what about simple potions? Does he deal in that at all?
Let me see. What does he have in?
In that last fight, when Mizu was getting close to dead, I was like, well, unless we can shove a healing potion down her throat, we're kind of fucked.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not totally fucked. We have a paladin still, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's not an He says, no, I'm not an alchemist. I do have scrolls of cure wounds.
I might get.
So, I mean,
How much per scroll?
so he says a scroll of that level is like 50 gold.
I would buy one.
He also has scrolls of like comprehend language. If you guys wanted scrolls of comprehend language for any reason.
We do. Have
Yeah,
a
I
book
picked
we
up
can't
one of
read.
those earlier.
Oh, is that one?
Is
that
one
you picked up?
Yeah,
Like
that's the one I
Google
picked up
Translate, you mean?
because I was gonna read that book with him later.
Yeah, so it lasts an hour. So
Yeah, I wouldn't get that far through the book, but
Because I think we have
actually,
4
if
books,
I do have
right?
time, yeah.
Let's maybe. How much are these comprehend language?
It's a first level spell, so it's 50 gold also.
Okay, so maybe we buy enough scrolls to get like all the way through these books.
So he says that he has 4 of those. You bought 1, so he has 3 more of them. Of that.
So maybe like 1 per book would work.
It's an hour. I would say that you'd probably need 2 to get through each book. 2 per book. Take 2 hours to get through those books.
Okay, so let's take the other 3 scrolls then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put in 50 for.
So you don't have to put in anything because this is the 400 worth of trade basically. So that is 150 of your trade-in value. You still have quite a bit. Do you want some other stuff?
Yeah, let's take some of those scrolls of cure wounds. How many does he have of them?
Let me see. 2.
All right, let's get both of those.
Okay. So you're at 250.
Good call, Sam.
Does anybody?
I'd like to hold on to one of those if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. These are super super light. Let's not. Let's pass this out. Anything else that might be useful to our group that he's so?
Any scrolls of like alarm or well, I'm talking meta. I'll stop.
I mean, he says, yeah, I have many things.
Yeah, Tome of Alarm sound pretty cool. Maybe we should snag a couple of those.
I agree.
All right, let's see how many alarm he has. He has 3 of those. How many do you want?
And there's also just 50 gold each.
Yep.
You guys want to get a couple of those?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So you can get 1 more first level scroll as part of this. You can also spend actual gold if you wanted to. Because he also has up to 2nd level or higher maybe, but 2nd level would be the highest you could probably cast easily.
Maybe like a gold invisibility or something. Kind of.
Oh, yeah, what level is invisibility?
Would that just be for a single person?
Yeah. Yeah, and so the way that spell scrolls work is that in order to cast the spell, has to be on your class's spell list. So invisibility, I believe that you don't have. I think Evelyn could cast that. Maybe Ereyth. I don't know what.
No, it's not a ranger spell.
Okay, so then it's probably just Evelyn then.
But you pretty much just don't need to have it prepared.
Exactly. Yeah, you can, and it doesn't take a slide. It just burns the scroll.
Oh, okay, for sure.
That is a 2nd level spell, so that would be 250 gold. So you have to pay 200 gold more if you wanted to get that.
I'd add some.
So and it lasts for 1 hour. Oh my gosh, what a strange component. Invisibility takes an eyelash encased in gum Arabic to cast. What a strange thing.
But
Have any of that? Do we have
I have this jar of gum Arabic, but I'm all out of eyelashes. What will I do?
And you need all of yours.
I'm kind of not interested in a spell that expensive.
Okay.
And that's so weird, like that.
Any other like level 1 spell slots you would recommend?
Me? Picking me?
No, I'm talking to Arcanist Anders. He knows what mission we're going on.
Yeah, he's just like, there's much that you never know when you need a good, like, dispel magic or something, or that's higher level. First level? I don't know.
Do you want to put... Okay, what do we have so far? We have 3 Comprehend languages,
yeah.
And how many cure wounds?
2.
2, I believe.
And how many alarms was there?
3, and you bought 2 of them.
Do you guys want to put the alarms back and do like a pass without trace or something that would help the whole party? Or does he have a pass without trace? I know it's 2nd level.
Yeah, he has 2nd level and stuff. It just costs more money.
Right.
250 gold.
I'm
all for that, but could you explain to me what it is?
Yeah, pass without trace effectively lets the shadows and winds of nature hide our steps. So mechanically speaking, that is a plus 10 to stealth if we ever need to be stealthy at the same time.
Yeah, I'm way all for that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
if we decide not to take the alarms, we'll be spending less of our own gold.
Yeah, for sure.
Good call.
All right, so right now, if you took off the alarms, you're at 250. So it'll only cost you 50 of your own gold to. No, it costs you 100 of your own gold to get a pass that trace scroll.
Okay. I wasn't excited about spending any gold at all, but what do you guys think?
So 25 gold each.
No, 100. Oh yeah. Yes, that's that is what it comes down to math wise.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah.
I got some math right. Woohoo!
That sounds like a good fair trade.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Did you guys sell the rest of your adamantine? Did we ever do that?
We did, but
No,
we
you
didn't
don't think we
divide
did?
it.
Okay, you
Oh.
didn't divide it. So yeah, that's right. 90 gold each. Yeah. So don't forget to add that to your guys' sheets.
I think I added it to mine.
Okay. All
So
right.
do we need we each need to deduct 25 gold, correct?
Yes, you did. Yeah.
If we're going with the pass that trace route, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Who wants to hold on to all these scrolls?
I think I'm the only one that can cast pass without trace.
Okay, so we'll give that one to you. Do we have
And
to?
I think that those. What was that?
Do we have to add these scrolls to our inventory?
I can do that. I can do it for you guys.
Okay, thank you.
The other thing I was going to say was people without innate healing abilities should carry the cure wounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to
absolutely.
carry him. Somebody else should carry him. Correct.
I think any of you can cast Cure Wounds. I think it's on all your guys' spell list. So
Oh yeah.
yep. Do you want me to give? I'll give Evelyn the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, myself and Evelyn one
Okay.
each.
All right, and with that, he's like, yeah, good thing you're buying these now, because once we get to town, I'm gonna continue on north, and I won't be around anymore. But you know how to get in contact with me and I will get in contact with you when I'm ready for you guys to go do the task.
The tab.
Yep.
So he still hasn't told us what the task is yet.
He gave you some insight. He said that he is in the region to investigate rumors of a relic of the calamity of the divergence in the area. So he's going to go into this area called the Gray Valley. It's like this dead area that's completely dead. That's just north of Jorenn Village. He's going to go up there and try to find this wherever this is hidden. And once he finds it, he wants you to go in and retrieve the item.
I'm gonna suggest we go with him. Just all go together.
He says that you'll slow him down.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Excuse.
He says, "Don't worry, I'll call for you."
All right.
There you go then.
All right, yeah, and with that, so everything goes smoothly over the night, and in the morning, you arrive in Jorenn Village.
Did we have enough to heal all our health?
Yeah, so you take a long rest.
Yeah.
So all your spell slots are back. You're healing, everything. So let me. All right, so Jorenn Village. So it's a pretty small town. Let me see exactly how big this town is. Yeah, Jorenn Village is only like, yeah, it's like 1,800 people, mostly human. There's a lot of dwarves. These would be hill dwarves. Because it's pretty far up north, so there's a lot of mining. It's near to Craghammer, the big dwarven city, the mountain dwarves. And yeah, so you are coming here, and it's almost actually this would be the first morning of high summer. I think that's what's called. I'm forgetting the name. It is... Can't spell morning. The Dawnfather. So the Dawnfather, high summer. I was right. So it is it takes the entire week. It's a celebration that happens all over. The first day is usually the biggest celebration, and on the final day is also pretty big. It kind of dies down in the middle. But so today you can see that there's already a lot of rush to begin preparing for the feast. There's like tents set up. There's gonna be like almost like it's very much like a harvest festival. This is the end of summer, and all the crops are coming in. The Dawnfather has blessed the crops, and they're going to celebrate it and kind of like give thanks for all of that. So let me pull up a town map here. Yeah. So this is like the main thoroughfare of the town, and so if you guys are coming in, so you see like people are unloading the carts. Arcus, who joined you in the caravan or in Mordoon mine, he's not staying. He's heading north to travel to Terra, where the Earth Ashari are. So he's leaving today. He's not continuing on because this is still pretty early morning. Arcansander's Soul is leaving. He's not staying for any of the festival. He doesn't care for any of that kind of stuff. But Silas, Grunt, and Ezra, they are going to be sticking around and Silas will talk to you because he's going to pay you guys. And he's saying, he's kind of concerned that this may be the end for his caravan because with the tolls traveling to Kaimal is kind of impossible. He can't afford the toll. He's like, maybe I'll pick up a trade route to somewhere else, to Turst Fields or something. So they're sticking around, and he's going to pay you, or the two people who were guards. What did I say? I think I said 20 or 50 silver per day, or 5 silver per day. So I think it's going to end up being like 20 gold. So Evelyn, 20 gold, and Mizu, 20 gold.
Nice.
And Sammus and Ereyth, he gives you both 10 gold each. He's like, it seems like so little for what I owe you all. You've helped the caravan a lot, and I appreciate it.
Well, we made it, didn't we?
Yeah, and you see him go over, and so you start seeing, you see like you don't see like plate mailed like soldiers. You see a lot of people in like the all black leather, and they're wearing masks. And you've been traveling with some people who kind of look like this, who their clothes are all dyed black. And that seems to be, they walk around with some kind of authority. It's kind of a strange thing. And the leader of them comes out, or what looks like someone who carries themselves as a leader, comes out and talks to Silas and negotiates with some stuff. You also see another person come out who's like talking to Silas, and this is an older gentleman, and he's like really, really upset. He's like crying, he's yelling, and this carries over. Someone wants to hear what they're saying. Roll a perception check. Let's see what he's so mad about.
Perception. Nope. 8.
You.
I got 6.
Perceptive group. You make out some words like you make out because this guy's like yelling. So you make out like how could you leave her over something as stupid as money? You kind of get the gist that this guy is upset that you remember that back at the toll bridge there were some people in the caravan who could not pay the toll. A few of them traveled with you. They were guys wearing all black. But also this woman and child was not able to pay the toll and left behind. So maybe this is her father or something like that. He's upset with Silas for leaving her behind. Yeah, so a bunch of supplies are being dropped off. Someone comes up and tells you that so the inn is down here, right? So you guys are probably like right here on the east end of town. And right there is the Stone Door Inn. That's the best place to get a drink and a meal around here, and rooms if you need rooms. There's a shop called Berthan's Provisions up this side of the road. And yeah, a bunch of other stuff. There's a temple. You see people are gathering around a temple. It's the only like stone building in town. Yeah, where do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go look for rooms?
I'm interested in going to the temple.
Okay. Anyone else they want to go particularly? There's Silas will kind of like walk over and talk to you and says there's a town hall over on the far end to the right. There's a miners exchange. This building that's directly like near you guys here is called the Shade Home. He says that's the garrison of the guard. These guys called the Shade Watch. Yeah, that's yeah the Shade Watch. Yep.
I think I'd just go to the stone door and have a pint and people watch.
Yeah, yeah. So you go into the stone door, and yeah, it's a nice modest place. It's got rooms for rent. Mary Stone is the halfling who owns the place. She comes in and it's usually like you walk up to the bar and you go up to order a drink and you're next, and the bartender, not Mary, is a dwarven guy. He moves to like go give you a drink, and then one of those men in black leather walk up and he immediately turns his attention to him first and gives him a drink. And then the guy walks away and goes to a table where a couple other people in the same uniform are sitting. And then he comes back to you.
So the I can speak halfling. I would interested to find out if they know who these people.
Aren't you going to the temple? Do you want to go to the?
Oh, I thought I was going to the.
Up to you. Do you want to go to the? Do you guys want to all go to the tavern and get rooms set up first, or?
I think that's a good.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get a room.
Yeah, you can speak halfling to her if you want. I mean, she speaks common. I mean, most people speak common.
I'd like to ask the bartender after that guy goes away. I'm like, is he some kind of a celebrity or something?
Oh, he's like, sort of. He's a member of the Shade Watch. They're our local heroes, and they get treated as such. And then
Heroes.
Mary will come out of she's back in the kitchen or something, and she's like, "What a bunch of hogswash! They're not heroes. They just think they're in charge." And the dwarf is just kind of like, "No, how dare you say that?" And he walks off to go clean something. And Mary says, "Yeah, they're not heroes. They're the only thing we got is close to guards, but that doesn't make them better than just, thugs or whatever."
Yeah, I was gonna say hero seems a bit strong a word for some dude dressed in black getting a pint on the clock.
She says, "Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. All of our guards left during when the dragons were attacking. They all went down south, never came back. And at first, these guys who showed up in masks to defend the town, they were a big deal. We appreciated everything they did for us, and now it's just farm hands who think that they can be superheroes, or rich or poor stable boys who want to make something of themselves. It's kind of a shame now, but I guess they protect the town sometimes."
Who's bankrolling them?
The Shade Master. He says what's her name? Shade Master. Arhana Lewin. Arhana Lewin is the Shade Master. Well, she doesn't know if there's some kind of foreign group involved. I don't know, but the Shade Master, she pays them all. All their work is like mercenary work. Like you take a job as like a patrol, and they get paid for the time you're on patrol. Or, I don't know. She's always sending people up north, also trying to find valuable stuff. So I think they're getting a lot of money from that kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, some work.
They
Something to keep us busy.
well, she's like, I don't personally have anything. I'm pretty happy here. You can talk to the Shade Master. Uh, he makes you pay to pay in to get contracts. Uh, but some other people in town might appreciate a hand. Um, yeah, I don't, I'm doing okay here. Hope you didn't come for rooms, did you?
Well, I mean, we wouldn't turn our nose up at any.
That would be a nice thing.
She's like, well, I mean, a lot of people are coming into town right now. I'm pretty full up. I do have one room that's I wouldn't say it's occupied, but it's being locked up by the shade watch. There was a death, and they were supposed to investigate it, and it's been about a week now, and no one's walked into that room. Those lazy bastards. She's like, I'll make you a deal. If you go in, you look like a capable sword. Maybe you are perceptive. Look around. I'll say I hired you guys to look around. Uh, give a report, and then I can open the room up for you guys, for one of you to take, or a couple of you to take. I don't, you know. She's like, oh, I guess I should give you some information. A man died in there about a week back. It seems all mysterious, like no one knows how he died. He was an odd folk. He traveled north to try to find items, and he came back looking like he found something big, and then boom, dead.
You know what his name was?
Interesting.
He's Malcolm Roberts. Yeah. I guess.
And the room's been locked up ever since he died?
Yeah. Yep. Not a soul's been in there.
Alright, and all we have to do is check it out, clear out the body, and we get to stay the night.
Well, I'm not telling you to go give the body to the pigs. I want you to investigate the death. So then I can tell the Shade Watch that it was investigated properly. We know the cause of death now, and I can right now they're saying it's a murder crime scene, and I just don't know.
Alright, that sounds fair enough. We'll probably go check it out.
All right, so she slides the key across the table to you.
All right.
Off we go.
Want to do this now?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Yeah, so you don't have to go far. You just let's say there's an upstairs on top of this, and there's a little room. But we'll just say it's this room. So let me grab a. So on the bed, there's a body. So we'll say it's this room right here. There's a desk with some. It seems like there's some writing implements on the desk, and then there's a footlocker. And that's all you see. I mean, so.
Well, since they said it might be mysterious, maybe it might be worth the while. I can look and see if there's anything magical in here that might. Well, somebody checks out to see maybe why he died.
Okay.
Sounds like a great idea. While
Very
he's
good.
doing that, can I do just like a immediate eyeball check with this dead body?
Do you want? Yeah, like you want to do like a medicine check to see how he died?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I rolled an 18, and I have 0 to medicine.
18. So she said that she mentioned that this guy, he was probably like in his like 30s or 40s. He traveled a lot to investigate thing, and you see the body, and this guy looks like he's like 120. Like he looks just very, very aged. And you're kind of like looking around, and there's some like scratches on him, and you're not sure if that's from death. But yeah, he seems something maybe drained him or aged him in some way.
You do a religion check
Religion check? To what do you want to find with a religion check?
to see if he was cursed or something like that.
That'd probably be a medicine check. I mean,
Well,
it'd be really hard to tell if there's no like residual magic on him. Like he doesn't have like an aura of magic or anything on him that you could tell. Yeah.
Is the
He's a
footlocker
human.
locked?
The footlocker is locked. Yeah, he's a human.
Can we break that open or pick it?
I can after I finish my ritual.
Yes, take your time with the ritual.
Does anyone want to look at anything else? 'Cause you looked at the
on
box.
on the desk, you said there was writing instruments. Is there letters or
Yeah,
anything?
there's definitely letters. There's correspondences. It looks like he's writing to a family, to like a wife, and as you read through these letters, you see like uh, that she just had a baby, and he's saying like the most recent letters are like, I finally found something. This is gonna be it for us. We're gonna make it really big. I'm finally gonna be able to come back home and take care of you. This is everything we've been waiting for. Um, that was the last letter.
Something tells me this old guy's not fathering children.
Yeah, and
So-
is this the
I don't think he's an old guy.
and could this be the missing person from the farm?
The missing person from the farm was a woman.
And she was also pregnant.
Yes. Oh, are you asking if? I mean, you know the name is Annabelle. The name on this is not. It's not Annabelle.
Okay.
He's writing to someone back in Kaimal or somewhere like that.
Got it.
All right. So 10 minutes. You do detect something magical. It's coming from inside the box.
Okay, since I guess I was gonna open it, might as well open it.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Okay, let's see, what do I got? Uh, 14 plus 7, 21.
Yep. Opens up, and you see inside there's like some traveling equipment, traveling clothes. You kind of like move some of those around, and you see a sword. That's what the magical aura is coming from. There's a sword in there.
Well, I guess I'll get out my pearl and glass and stuff and check that out.
Okay, another 10 minutes.
That takes another minute only. Actually, I guess so.
Well, so if you're gonna do it ritually, it takes 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, ritually, yeah. Then yes.
Okay, yeah. So you do that, and it's a it's a magical short sword. It's a +1 short sword. And yeah, that's what you can tell. So so are you holding it while you're doing this, or you just have it like setting down?
Well, I'm gonna check it out. I'll have to move it out of the box then. Yeah.
Okay.
I put it on the table and examine.
All right. So the second you touch this thing, like even just to pick it up, you immediately feel like a sense of like dread, like like there's a weight on you, like something's not right, you know? Like you just feel kind of like an aura of just like something's wrong, darkness. So what do you want to do with it? Is anyone taking it? You know, it's a magical +1 short sword.
But something feels a little off on it.
Can I try and see what happens to me if I touch it?
Okay, yeah. So you grab it and you're like holding it and
Yep.
like wielding it, and uh, let me see something.
Let me go get my bird. She's driving Alicia nuts.
Okay. Oh man. So
I'll do a couple of will turners.
yeah, so you're holding this thing and looking at it. You're like, man, this is cool. This is nice. You definitely feel that that dread, and then something comes out behind you and slashes at you. Yeah, that hits. All right, so you take 11 damage. Psychic damage.
Okay, back. Sorry.
So something came out and put some claws into Ereyth, and as all you see, there is like this shadowy form with wings standing behind Ereyth. Just came through the wall and just clawed into Ereth's back. Roll initiative.
I got 15.
Oh man, I think rolled well.
14.
I got a 14 as well.
9.
9. Okay, not to change yours. Mizu, you got
9.
15?
Yes.
And, okay. Alright, so this thing, I guess I should put it on the map here. So we'll zoom in on this room here. So Evelyn's over by the box there. Sammus is on the bed. It's a small room. Ereyth by the desk. Mizu by the door. And then right between you guys is a shadow demon. And it swiped at Ereyth. And now it's going to try and... What in the world? Why do they have a strength of 1? That's a weird thing. Okay, it's going to try to grab the sword out of your hand. Wow. So Ereyth, make a athletics check to try to hang on to the sword. It's terrible.
14.
You beat it. This thing's got a 1 strength for some reason. That's a weird thing.
Huh.
I don't know why. Anyway, it rolled an 18, but -5. So,
Yeah, that sounds like a typo.
so yeah, I tried to. I know, right? So I tried to look that up, but you tried to grab it and didn't get it. So it is now Mizu's turn. This giant, like shadowy winged creature came through the wall.
Okay, well, we'll do Sacred Flame on.
Okay. Sacred Flame. 15. So I think it does not take any damage.
Dang.
Evelyn. No, it has a 1 strength. Okay. Won't be grabbing that thing.
Freaking demons.
This is tight quarters in here.
Yeah. Hmm. What do I want to do?
What do you got? 6-second turn.
I don't know. I'll just try to use Frostbite on it.
Okay. Look, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw 12.
13 saves.
Okay.
Sammus.
I think I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, so Fairy Fire is a big area. It's like a 20-foot radius sphere, so it'll get all of you guys in it, which means it'd have advantage on attacks against all of you, and you'd have.
Oh, it's not like a
Nope, it affects a.
everything.
It is.
Okie dokie. Then I will not do that, and I think I'll just take a normal swing at this thing. See how it
Yep.
happens. 19.
19 definitely hits.
Okay, so now it's a D8 plus 2.
Yep.
So 7.
7, and because it's magic, it just takes it all. Okay, so you cut into this thing, and it's like, just like roars and screeches at you. Ereyth.
I'll try to hit it with this sword and see what happens.
Sure.
It's a 21 to hit,
Hits.
unless it's +1 for me. That's 22.
It's +1. Yeah.
Okay, cool. For a total of 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Anything fancy happen besides it actually hit?
No, I mean you feel that like it carved through this thing pretty well, which might have normally been resistant to. Feels like it does what magic weapons do.
Gotcha. Okay. Then that's all I'll do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's going to swipe at Ereyth. Okay. That's a hit. Or actually, 16. Does that hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. That is 8 psychic damage.
How much?
8.
Okay.
And yeah, I was just gonna stay there. And so Mizu,
I'm
it's your
looking
turn.
out to you guys.
Yeah.
I can heal you, Ereyth.
So you'd have to use Healing Word. You cannot get to Ereyth. Ereth's on the other side of the Shadow Demon.
Okay, healing word.
Okay.
Will do.
So that's first level. Or you can cast it first or second level. If you do it at second level, it is 2d4 plus 7, or otherwise it's 1d4 plus 6. Definitely is showing just all hatred towards Ereyth right now.
So 2d4 plus 7?
Do you want to cast it at first or second level?
Second.
Okay, so it's 2d4 plus 7.
19.
All right, 19 health to Ereyth.
Damn.
That was a nice roll.
Yeah, that was your bonus action. What do you want to do as your action? Can't cast another spell unless it's a cantrip.
Am I close enough to just hit it?
Yeah, you can.
Guiding bolt? Guiding bolt?
You can give. You can do either of those.
Yeah, guiding bolt.
Okay. It yeah, rolls a 19 on Stex. Doesn't take any damage. All right, Evelyn.
Thing's still here. I don't really want to cause a huge ruckus in this place, though.
Oh, ruckus has already been caused.
Yeah, I imagine Ereyth has probably like screamed in pain from just the.
Okay, then if that's the
Ruckus
case,
is upon us.
if a ruckus is upon us, I'll just shoot the damn thing.
All right, disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay, I miss. I got a 2 plus 5. So
2. Nice. Okay. Doesn't misfire at least.
yeah, no. Oh, wait, 2 plus 6. Okay, but yeah, 8.
All right, Sammus.
I think I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel.
Okay. Let me see. What is that a just any creature?
Wisdom 12.
Compelled duel. One creature. Yeah. Okay. So wisdom. It rolls a 12. That's 13. Unfortunately, it does not feel compelled to duel you. That was a bonus action, so you still have an action.
Alright, well, just swing at this guy.
Okay.
Uh, 17 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 6 plus 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's taking the damage. Ereyth.
So this thing is 100% focused on me.
Yep.
I'm gonna dodge.
Oh, so yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yep, I'll use my action to dodge.
All right. And it's going to strike at you at disadvantage. Oh man, negated a natural 20. Well done. So yeah, that's a 9. That doesn't hit. So it's just you're just like
Yep.
bobbing and weaving. It's just like claws, just and it's just so angry at you for some reason.
Well done.
Don't worry, guys, I'll distract it.
And Mizu, your turn.
Man, oh man, oh man. I think I'll just use a spiritual weapon on it.
Okay, so you want to summon your spiritual weapon. There's only one spot it could possibly go, so we'll put it there because it's very tight in here. So we'll say that. All right, so roll your attack.
Ugh, 5.
Miss.
Wait, oh, wait a minute. +5. I'm sorry, 10.
Miss. So you still have your action.
Jeez. Jeez. Let's do another guiding bolt on it.
You want to do a guiding bolt or a sacred flame?
A sacred flame.
It finally actually missed, so roll your 1d8.
D8 plus 3?
It's 1d8.
No, just D8. Just 3 then.
3. Okay, so even though you didn't roll that much damage, it gets hit with the radiant from this divine bolt, and it does not like that. It like turns around and just like roars as it gets burned by the radiant energy of that. Evelyn.
I will try shooting it again at it.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
I hit it for 9. The magic bullet.
Yep. Takes the damage from that. All right, Sammus.
All right, I'm just going to take another swing.
Do it.
15
15 hits.
for 9 damage.
Okay. Ereyth.
And I'm assuming still not paying much attention to me, just taking those hits.
Nope. Yeah, it does not even pay any attention when you hit it.
I will. Continue to dodge.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's still gonna go for a disadvantage swipe at Ereyth. Natural 1, miss. Just roaring. Yeah. Mizu, your turn.
Let's use the weapon again.
Okay.
17 this time.
That hits. So that's 1d8 plus 3.
6.
Okay. And you have your action?
I still have an action?
Yeah, it's your bonus action to control your spiritual weapon.
Either I think I didn't use the guiding. Sacred flame. Sacred flame.
Okay, you want to use Sacred Flame. Alright, so it's going to roll that. Fails again. Roll the d8.
1.
Oh, well. It definitely does not like that. It roars as you hit it, even though it wasn't very much. Okay. And Evelyn.
Continue shooting.
Do it.
Uh, 15.
Hits.
7.
7
Or
damage.
shot for 7.
Oops. Okay. Sammus.
Um, I think I am going to try and grapple this thing.
You're gonna try to grapple it.
Yeah, I just have a feeling it's not very strong and I can beat it.
Okay. But you do know that if somebody is the target of grapple, they can also use their dexterity to try to dodge it, basically.
Okay.
But you can try.
No, maybe I think I'm gonna try and do that, compelled duel again.
Okay, another spell slot. And, oh yeah, it's gonna make a save. Wisdom.
It's a 12 wisdom, yeah.
It rolled an 11.
Ooh, nice. And, so that was a bonus action, so I'll, just attack it now.
Okay.
Uh, 20 to hit,
Hits.
for 7 damage.
7 damage. You just hit this thing and it just, like, dissipates. You've destroyed it.
Woohoo!
So even though, like, so Ereyth, so you feel like, because the second you picked this thing up, you felt like a sense of, like, foreboding and dread, and it was, like, super strong when the thing appeared. And, for a second it feels a lot better, and then you still feel it. I don't know, who knows what that means, but you still feel that dread as long as you're holding the weapon.
Okay. Do you guys care if I test a theory?
What's the theory?
Just to see if another one would show up eventually.
Well, this one wasn't too bad, but sure.
You could try to stick it in the bag of holding and see if it still keeps coming.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
don't
fine
think it
with that.
would. So, no, that's stupid because it didn't show up when it was in the box. It showed up when somebody
No.
picked it up.
Well, so when somebody wielded it.
Hey, Mizu,
Yes.
how good are you with curses and stuff?
Let's see. I call.
You don't have remove curse, if that's the question.
I don't have that. No, I don't have much of that. Yeah, I seem to be more on the healing side than on the afflicting.
Oh, maybe stick in the bag of holding and
Yeah,
see if you
that's
can
fine.
find out more about curses and stuff later.
That's a good idea.
Is, Arcanist Anders still around?
No, he left.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we just, like, wrap
So
it
we
in,
told-
some cloth and toss it in the bag.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the second that you put it in the cloth and put it in the bag, like the feeling of just like foreboding and dread goes away.
All right.
That's a good thing.
There's also 50 gold in that chest. What do with it as you like.
Let's go get some more brew.
Well, we have to let Our Lady.
I'm gonna step off of the, dead man's head.
Yeah.
If you could.
Okay.
I didn't like.
Maybe it'd be nice to send the gold back to his wife. We know.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, you could totally get her her address, name and address from the letters that are on the desk.
The letters there.
Yeah.
So, you said this guy looked old.
Yeah, he looked old.
Well, maybe we should ask the barkeep and stuff if the guy was an old man.
You say that.
She said he was 30.
Yeah, she said he was
Yeah.
like 30. Yeah, because she has
that's
seen
right.
the body, like because like she went to go like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, something's definitely weird about it. It wasn't like that's why it's been so long. Yeah. So what do you guys want to tell her?
Where is her? Where does she live? When could we go visit her? Hypothetically.
The wife and child?
Maybe he made a bad wage.
Yeah.
It is in no, wrong one. I don't know if I have that one actually. It's in I have the Tal'dorei map. It's in Drinna over here out to the east next to this lake. So you guys are north up in Jorenn Village. So you could, it's not massively far away, but that's where the wife and child live, is over there. It's kind of it's not quite a farming town, like Turst Fields and then like other towns around here are all farming fields. That's more of like a bigger city. And so yeah, something you could definitely.
Do you guys care to investigate further?
Do you guys want to go there? Is that what you think?
I mean, it would take you a long time to go there, right now. But I mean,
Yeah, no, we're not going there.
Yeah.
Maybe we just send her some of that gold, and we'll just leave it at that for now.
Yeah, I mean, in the bar, if you tell this to the bartender, she'll tell you that she's like, yeah, I'll have it sent out on the next. There's like mail caravans and stuff that are still traveling around. She's like, that's very kind of you. So what do you tell her you think happened to? What is the report on this death? Do you have one?
Do we have any idea?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, cursed magic?
Cursed
I would say
blade.
he was cursed with some.
She's like, what do you mean curse?
Like it summons a demon.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you didn't hear that ruckus up there?
Oh, it's
Really?
We were fighting that thing shoulder to shoulder.
There's a festival going on. There's plenty. I mean, maybe I've heard of some high summer lovemaking. I don't know. I thought maybe that was what was going on.
What kind of person do you take me for?
No, not
How
you. But
dare
I mean,
you.
I just heard it from upstairs. Like, it's. I wasn't saying that you guys were having some kind of group thing in that room. That's weird. I mean, teach
It's a
their
really
own.
small room.
Teach their own, So I mean, what do you mean? So the blade summons a demon? I mean, you could get rid of it. Take it somewhere else.
Well, we already did.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
It's safe.
All right. I'll file a report with this Shade Watch. The room is yours. I'm sorry that I only have the one. I do know if you want another room that I think Berthan, who owns the shop across the street, he also owns the barn. There's some rooms in there, like actual rooms. You see if you look at the.
Are they haunted as well?
they might be.
No, they're not haunted. No. Yeah.
Well, I'd be interested in renting a room.
Yeah, it's kind of a small room.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. So you go across the street to Barthen. What's his name? Barthen's Provisions. He has a shop with all sorts of stuff. Mostly like, food and travel gear and stuff like that. You go in and what race is he? He's a Elmar Barthen is a human man of 50 years. He's like, oh, interested in one of the rooms off the barn, huh? Oh, uh, when I used to be married, if the wife would get a little bit too drunk, I'd go sleep out there. It's a good room. Yeah, I
Wait,
could.
drunk?
The wife would sometimes drink a lot, and she'd just get intolerable, and I'd go live in the barn, you know. Or if I drank too much, I might go in there too, you know. It was like my mini vacation room, you know how it is, married life, you know.
I'm just gonna stay silent and see how much he divulges.
Probably a lot. He'll probably keep going. Uh,
I could go for a drink right now.
yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, I can give you the room. It's but man, things are so busy. Maybe a gold a night, at least during the
Okay.
festival, and then after that we can renegotiate.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So if you want it for all 7 days of the festival, you can give him 7 gold.
Yeah, I want a room for 7 days.
Yep.
So there's only, so you might have to share rooms. There's only 2 rooms for now, at least for the week of the festival.
In the barn or 2 rooms
there's
total?
1 room in the barn.
Okay, so there's 2 rooms total.
Yeah, so you have the room in the tavern and then the room in the barn. The room in the barn's bigger than the room in the tavern. But yeah, that's what there is.
And the one in the tavern's haunted.
Well,
I'm definitely going to the barn.
okay. So we
I
got.
can take I'll take the room in the tavern.
Yeah. All right. So like it starts getting closer towards like the end of the day or the midday even. Like the festivities really start kicking in. People are going to the tavern and drinking. There's a big feast. And later on, there's going to be a sermon in the chapel. You haven't been to the temple yet, but it's a temple to the Changebringer, who is the god of like travelers, the god of luck, goddess of luck, and goddess of travelers. And yeah, and so do you guys want to have a drink in the tavern?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you guys are all in the tavern having a drink, and it's just getting close to like the sun's just going down, and you hear a lot of ruckus. But there's been a lot of ruckus because the people are like playing games in stalls and all sorts of things. But the sound changes to like screaming, and then the doors burst open, and there's a man, and he yells like, "Orcs!" And then he falls dead. And not just orcs enter into the room, but you see a bugbear, you see a half-orc, you see goblins, all sorts of creatures are. And if you look out the door, you can see there's just a ton of them just running through the streets. And they look like they have like a terrified look on their face as well. And then you also hear someone yell in the distance. Yeah, you see people yelling like orcs, goblins, bugbears, attack! And yeah, so next week when we pick up, you will deal with the attack on Jorenn Village by these orcs and goblins, ruining a perfectly good festival. Yeah.
No fun.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right.
I think we're cursed, guys.
I think it's all you.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yep. So well done. You guys lived. All got. I think almost everyone has a magic weapon now. One of them being cursed, ish. You think? Yeah. You guys not leveled up yet, unfortunately. You guys are still level 3. But
We're lucky we survived this.
it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as the elemental. That thing was.
That thing was tough.
Yeah.
That was.
True.
Yep, so we'll see what happens with that next week. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to my players, of course. Been having a lot of fun with this campaign so far. I thought we'd be at Jorenn Village a while ago, but it's been taking a while. Side quest.
Scenic route.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, got some cool stuff now. So yeah, I will actually yeah, I will be out next week, so we won't have a game next week. And then the next week is the weekend after Thanksgiving, so we'll find out where everyone's at on that. we'll talk in chat and we'll let everyone else know. But yeah, I will see you guys in a couple weeks maybe.
December 1st.
Cool.
All right.
All
All
right.
right, thank you again, guys.
Everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.